If a woman should have a choice to kill the baby when she don't want it, a man should have a choice to abandon the baby when he don't want it.
Hell, man.
Please, equality. That's what they fighting for.
This man explains how the Rockefellers created and funded the women's liberation movement. Have a listen.
We were talking, and he started laughing. He said, Aaron, what do you think women's liberation was about? And I said, I had pretty conventional thinking about it at that point. I said, I think it's about women having the right to work, getting equal pay with men, just like they won the right to vote. You know, and he started to laugh. He said, "You're an idiot." And I said, "Why am I an idiot?" He said, "Let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib, you know, and we're the ones who got all over the newspapers and television, the Rockefeller Foundation." He says, "And you want to know why?" He said, "There were two primary reasons, and they were, one reason was we couldn't tax half the population before Women's Lib, and the second reason was now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think."
A woman's kryptonite is shame. That is their kryptonite. If you look at feminism, the foundation of feminism in of itself was to destroy the institution of shame. Shame has been the main kryptonite for female since the beginning of human society. If you're a slut, shame. You cheat on your husband, shame. You don't have a child, shame. You don't have a family, shame. You divorce your husband, shame. And that's what's kept women in line. Obviously, the shame might have come from different institutions. Maybe it was religion. Maybe it was a family. Maybe it was a society. Maybe it was friends. But the shame has been the shackles of female. It kept female in bay. But feminism has done everything in its power to destroy shame in every regard, right? Whether it's shame of wanting to make money, or shame of wanting to pursue an education, or not having a family, or, you know, holding out on having a family till later, or destroying the shame that's associated with older women that are single. That's what it's been. So when women don't hold each other accountable, etc., the reason why they don't do it is because to hold a woman accountable means you have to shame her.
Can you name any rights men have today that women don't?
Any rights that men have that women do not? Any rights that men have that women do not? No. No.
So then what laws are feminists fighting for?
Shit, that's a good one. Shit, that's a good one.
As a woman, there is nothing more important than maintaining your sovereignty and your autonomy. You should always be able to take care of yourself. You should always be able to regulate your own emotions, and you should always be able to think clearly for yourself. There's absolutely nothing more powerful than being autonomous and being able to walk away from a situation when it's not serving you anymore. While there's nothing wrong with being provided for and being taken care of, you should always strive to have your own motion.
Feminism destroyed America because feminism was the white woman's fight with her man. The black woman wasn't getting treated like the white woman. So the black woman joined the fight that wasn't hers with feminism. The black woman got her own struggle and her own fight separately from anybody in the world with her man. So feminism are angry women who think they're equal to men and want the same equal rights as men.
But I want to know what practically are women fighting for, and that this sisterhood is fighting for. Like, what is it to earn $100,000? Like, I want to know what is it that these women are fighting for, that you advocate that they should be fighting for and doing whatever to fight for it. That's what I'm trying to understand.
But the simplest way, because I keep saying autonomy, maybe you don't understand that. To be. That's women's fight. To be.
But what is stopping women to? I don't see anything. I think we are the freest.
This is it, right? This is it. The fact that women won't support other women because of what a man says, the division, the judgment, the shame that comes along with me not wanting to be like you. So
They watch, they hate, then they copy.
Deeper than the grind. I just wanna know what's on a real man's mind. I ain't tryna guess you, stress you, or finesse you. Petty red just wanna bless you. See what's really in your mental. Not the armor or the mask that you wrestle, but that inner voice that whispers when it's gentle. Got my ears wide, heart open, no shade, so focused. No judgment in this room, you can express your pain. Tell me what it's like to carry all that weight. Be the rock, the leader, but still feel the strain. Talk to me, king, I ain't here to fix. Just here to stop soaking every bit. You ain't gotta rhyme it or keep it slick. I'm listening deep, I wanna hear what makes you ticks. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening. Let him speak truth, no fear, no imprisoning. Open space real talk, red just vibing here, trying to know the heart that beats beneath the man's skin. Yeah, I just wanna know your mind. Every corner, every climb, you ain't gotta hide behind. Just let it go, take it time. Tell me about your fears and flaws, your hopes and desires. Did your past teach you silence or teach you to clutch? What do you dream when the world ain't tough? What do you need when strong ain't enough? Where's the joy that you bury in the grind? What fears dance in the back of your mind? Who taught you love? Who taught you war? What's the wound you still trying to ignore? You ain't soft for expressing what's inside. That's king energy, that's real pride. Petty red ain't scared of your tears or your cries. I'm here to witness, not just ride. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening, not by pushing, pressing, or conditioning. This space sacred, this bond glistening. Truth in your tone, I find strength in it. Yeah, I just wanna know your soul, not just what you control. This ain't no casual stroll. I'm here for the truth, yeah, the whole truth. No interruptions, no shoulda said. Just say it raw, say it how it's in your head. You ain't gotta bleed, just speak your mind. I'll hold the story, every word you said. So when you're ready, I'm still here. A woman with ears that don't just hear. I build temples with your truth, cause knowing you, that's the proof. The proof. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening.
I don't understand why it keeps happening. We talk, but nothing changes.
Maybe we just see things differently.
I just don't understand why we keep having the same argument. It feels like we're stuck.
But we are trying, honey. We're here now.
And that effort is important. Let's explore that.
Hey everybody, welcome to Realistic Vibes, where the vibe is always positive. How y'all doing on tonight?
Good. How about y'all?
Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good?
What's going on, brothers?
Cool. Another day, another dime.
Watch out there now, shawty.
I mean, it's Wednesday. We almost through the week. We almost through it.
Mr. Williams. Hopping.
That's good, my boy.
Everything good, man. Batman, what's good, man?
Man, you know how it go. The grind never stops.
Every day, all day, man. Sheesh.
Hey, sissy. What's up?
Hold on 1 second. Nina.
Uh-oh. There you go.
AI.
God damn it.
Like when they see them Bird and MJ tapes, it's AI. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nino said, I spy with my little eye.
Something in the room that look familiar.
A little B. You know
what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all need to stop.
The man telling your business out here.
No, ain't nothing safe in YouTube streets.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, hit the like button on every platform, on Jeremy's platform, on Uncle Ricky's platform, and come over here and hit my like button too. Okay.
That's right.
Tonight we have a very, very interesting show tonight. So tonight I'm going to open the panel to the ladies a little bit, just a little bit, because y'all saw the intro clip, right? They still fighting, baby. They still fighting for rights. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about autonomy. They're fighting for autonomy, and they're still fighting for equal rights. And, you know, I saw something. I saw some interesting things, okay, out in these streets, okay?
Stop the
what did you say, brother?
I said stop the cap.
You think it's cat?
I know it is.
Wow.
Why you think it's cat?
I mean, you want me to You want me to divulge now, or you want to let the show let it build up?
We'll let the show go. We'll let the show
Let the beat build big.
You know what I mean?
All right, y'all know what the show goes is. The show goes the same all the time. You know. 15 memberships and $80 towards the paper towel fund. And $50 towards the paper towel fund. And Mr. Caleb got to do his thing, baby. Okay.
You fell in love with my avatar, that's sweet. Now fall into my Cash App at Red Lipstick Vibes. Legs, I don't walk. I roll into rooms and shut them down.
Don't forget to support the Paper Towel Fund on Cash App, Red Lipstick Vibes.
Okay, you heard Mr. Caleb. Okay. Don't forget. We like Cash Apps because we got baby paper towels. Okay. Y'all ready for an icebreaker?
Let's get it.
Ways.
Okay. Let me get it. See, Ricky, I done moved it and I don't know where to put it.
Hey, don't look at me. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I might have said that in high school one time. I'm not gonna front. I moved it. I don't know where to put it now. Damn, girl.
They can't finish the conversation on YouTube because of me. It's a damn shame, ain't it?
Oh,
bro, talk to him nice.
Oh my goodness.
God damn it.
Oh man. So, brethren, you have a choice between funny and serious. Which one you want first?
Who you asking? Mr. He said?
Either one.
Brother number one?
Brother number one. Funny or serious?
Serious.
Serious? Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm serious. It's serious. Especially when the mic's involved. I don't sweat. I can't night to do what's right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Talk about it. You got that musical Tourette. We got musical Tourette. Anything you bring up musically, lyrically equivalent, we gonna sing the lyrics.
You missed it, brother. When I signed in, Ricky was in here jamming.
That's all I got to say, bro. We back Friday on Twitch. We back.
Oh.
I was like, oh, I know this song. Ooh.
I'm gonna have to pull up on Twitch.
Okay, so brother number one says serious. So brothers, I want to know, if this happened to you, would you do the same?
I'm all right. Under the circumstances.
Man, she wanted me to do it, man. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted her. You know what I'm saying? And she knew what she was doing. She wanted the money. So I don't know what that's crazy. I'm crazy. Honestly, I was blind. Like, I was blinded. I thought that was love. You know what I'm saying?
I was just wondering if she talked to you about that afterwards.
I mean, yeah, she did. Matter of fact, she did. She was like, yeah, like, he died in my arms. And she was saying she was sad about it. And I'm like, then why'd you have me do it then? Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was just like, it's cool. Like, I could tell by the way you look, man, you want me to burn in hell, sir. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I really hope you can forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to take forever. Or you might not. But I really hope you can.
True enough, you killed my son, but I don't think. I know I'm looking at somebody that had a twisted mind at one point. You seemed like a good cat. And I hate the situation had to happen, especially I hate it had to happen to my son. I'm never going. The only thing I could do is visit him in the grave.
God damn.
Nope. Nope.
I don't think I would have did the same thing. I can't say I'm strong enough to. He's a stronger man than me. Because of the entire circumstances. Like, this was all put in motion like a battery in the back. Like, this was put in motion by this young lady. I told y'all I just went through this with my little cousin. Like, he's gone. He's never coming out again. That young man is gone. He's never coming back again. And that young girl is probably laying up with some other dude right now. So, you know, this is real life. But that's damn, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, sis. I just brung my spirits down a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
I'll get him back up though.
I ain't gonna lie to you though.
Shooting today, you know what I'm saying? Gee Louise.
Hey, I pray that God let me get to the mama so I can help finish what need to be done. I pray that God put me in the same place with him so I can finish the mission. There it is. They both got to go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not forgiving nobody. I'm putting a clear slate. We all finna be in the same place at that point. Sorry.
I mean, this proves what bro be saying almost every week. We the real nurturers. We the ones that really love. If you look at it from either side of the spectrum, like they was put in motion because of the love he had for you. He went in motion, took your own son off earth, and then on the other side of the spectrum, this man is willing to forgive. Like, you seem like a good dude. Like, men are really the nurturing ones, man. Bro, what you got, man?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like that instinct that dude had, we have to fight that. That's what people don't understand. That's our natural instinct. If our woman saying this, hey, we gonna handle that. Like I said, y'all talk about nature, but y'all have no understanding of it for real. Y'all have no understanding how it works. It's like I keep telling y'all, a lot of y'all disgusting. I'm not scared to say a lot of y'all, I got my flaws. I'm a flawed person. But the way some of y'all, I pray it's an act, but I know it's not, right? I gotta, hey, keep hope alive. Shout out to Jesse, RIP. But most people are disgusting, bro. That's what I'm talking about when I say they predators. Most women are predators, bro. They have to learn to fight their nature. They're not, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but we as men have to teach ourselves not to be this way with women. And we the problem? Y'all job is to automatically go into defense mode, flight mode, right? I really don't get what y'all don't understand about this, right? A righteous man, an upright and responsible man, that's the prize.
Facts.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
No bigger prize on this planet. You enhance me.
Yes.
This is sad, man. This is sad. And I will forgive him, but what Kevin Gates say, but fuck y'all.
Yep.
Right.
And that's the type of time I'm on.
That part.
Yeah, I forgive you, but I got to see you though. It is what it is, man.
God gonna forgive me. It's what it is.
Because I got two boys, so that hit me different. And I'm telling you right now, y'all gonna have to call me on every Thursday. You're gonna have to call me from the place. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this with y'all, because I'm going.
I mean, again, this is what we accept as men. When those 10 fingers and toes touch the earth, we say there's things that I'm willing to lay my life down for. And that's one of the things, like our family, our children, and especially in an instance like this, where, you know, taking way too soon over something that could have been avoided. Like, again, it's all of these things that play in my mind, and it's the crash out level that we go to as fellas, you know. Protect yourself at all times, fellas.
I don't even see that's crash out. You chose that, so now it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. That the whole reason that I was here, me speaking personally, you took from me. Right. I thought he had got to the point where he was good. Now, if he had done something stupid, that's a different thing. But y'all set him up, so both of y'all gotta go. You gotta go.
That's what it is. Ain't no hard feelings.
Nope. It's all right. I'll be in there making noodles.
Ain't no
on an ironing board or something.
Right there.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that was that kind of tugged on my heartstrings a little bit, you know. I know
That was crazy.
OG wouldn't mind me telling a little bit, but when my brother was murdered by his best friend, yeah, they had a they had a fight. They was fighting, you know. I think it was over. They were doing like that. What's that thing that they play in Baltimore with the dice?
Dice. You're playing dice.
CeeLo.
Yeah, and they got into an argument, and so they started fighting. Now my brother was shorter than him, and my brother beat him up, and so he was getting punked. People were like punking him, so he got his ego. He got mad and went into the house, came back, and killed my brother over a fight.
Over a fight. Over losing a fight, then he got to go to jail where there is no guns, and you got to fight all the.
Oh yeah, because they tear him up every day. Trust.
Oh yeah.
My dad was on some gangster time for about 2 weeks. They were like trying to find this boy, and to the point like I have never seen my dad like that ever. It was like a fire was in his eyes.
That's your daddy.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I've never seen him like that. I mean, and I overheard a phone call he had, and child, I can't even say the stuff that he was saying on that phone call. Just know that he would have been in somebody's basement gutted. I'll just say that. But when it was so ironic because my brother was killed on 12/18, he was arrested on 1/18, and he got convicted on August 18.
Oh, good.
And when when they had the trial, and they asked if anybody on the family wanted to speak, and only my father stood up to speak.
Let them know what's what, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He told
the second you step back out, you mind.
You know, he came into the courtroom with his little beanie on because now he found God now, right?
Yeah, he's of the faith now.
He of the faith now. He's a Muslim now.
Baltimore niggas stay playing Muslim, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And the judge let my father talk for an hour. He ripped. When I say he went from preaching to ripping to preaching again, and then ripped it to him again, and then he started preaching to the other people in the back.
Let's go.
He told me, he was like, now you sit up here that you talking about you found God or found Allah, whoever it is you believe, you think that's gonna stop you from getting the consequences that's gonna come to you? No, it's not. He was like, you shot my son in the back like a coward. He was like, y'all young niggas are cowards. Cowards. And all he could do is put down his
Shout
head.
out to OG Pops, man.
Let that man know.
So let me
judge for letting them rock too.
Let me show my age real quick. Do y'all remember episode of Good Times when JJ got shot?
Yeah,
and they ran down on Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, yeah.
And Mad Dog moms is in the courthouse, and then she's like, "Boy, you are the worst. Like, you are just a burden to my life. I can't stand you. I wish I never had you." And JJ Pops turns to him. He like, "What you want to do to me, old man? You want something now?" He's like, "No. Like, I thought I would. I thought I would want to wrap my hands around your neck, but I feel sorry for you. How would I feel sorry for the man that shot my son?" And it's just those, those little moments, man. And it was just TV, but those things kind of showed us as men the road that we could be possibly facing. And like your dad, sometimes you get a chance to play it out. Sometimes you don't, but it's always a dilemma with us. What up, Severe? Hope all is well, bro. But yeah, that was a heartstring tugger.
Well, I ain't seen that, so that's why mine is the way it is. I ain't see that, so I got to see him.
Yeah.
I ain't changing mine. That's where I am right now. Maybe age will temper me down, and I'll be like, I feel sorry for you, but right now I wouldn't feel sorry for him.
Is it forgiveness or is it just should it be forgiven? Or
yes, you got to. Forgiveness is for you, it's not for him.
That's
okay.
It's not for him, right? Because if I don't forgive you, you up here all day.
Right.
Right? I gotta move on, right? But fuck you.
Right. Right.
That's what it is. Don't like I said, it's all me, it's all dependent on how, like, y'all know me, I'm a context guy, right?
Mhm.
All depending how it went down. But if it's foul, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My wife already knows. She already knows. Just hey, contingencies. You hear what I'm saying, Sean?
That's a fact. Yep. It's in motion.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this life stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened, right? I will, hey, let me get the story, pop, right? But if it's on some super grimy, no, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to see you. There's like I said, y'all try to get mad when somebody say y'all lucky y'all don't know the old me. I mean that. And you're not gonna hear my name nowhere in Chicago. Nowhere. Right? I mean that. That's why I keep trying to tell you, like, we supposed to be men. There's some stuff that wasn't supposed to fly, period. Some stuff that I don't care. It wasn't supposed to. It don't merch with me. It wasn't supposed to fly. But y'all let people get away with, like I said, whatever, man. Whatever. I just be talking. My bad, y'all.
No, you can. You know y'all good. All right, so since that was, kind of, I got another one for y'all. Okay, let's see. Maybe this will make y'all, not so melancholy. I saw something.
You always seeing something. Where
Here we go.
I saw something, so I want you, you got to see it too. I can't, I'm trying to, sharing is caring. Okay, here we go.
Baby, a prosthetic baby that can be inserted deep into the loving embrace of the rectum, where a trans woman can experience and celebrate the miracle of child birth. God, please stop the planet.
God, please stop the planet.
I have to get out.
Love me tender, love me true. I'd like to do a medley of some of my records, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys and gals, if you got turned up, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share with all your friends, peers, and loved ones.
Bing! You want to see the big eye socket?
Medicine. Take the pills. We're gonna get well, guys. We're gonna get well. You too. Yeah.
I won't acknowledge that. Thank you. I will not acknowledge that.
Oh my Lord.
Skip me. Just skip
we're cooked. We cooked, man.
What? Ricky.
Oh my God.
No, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Send them to Dagestan 2-3 years and forget.
I love them.
Let's not even do this, and not tonight. No, ma'am.
We can't indulge.
Not at all. You can do what you want to do. Not me.
What you think about booty babies, sis? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'll entertain it.
They crazy. That's well, I think they
what do you mean you entertain a crazy person?
So the
booty
God
baby.
damn it. Moving on.
Bring a new level to the word. You ain't nothing but shit.
No.
Booty baby.
I'm ashamed you even watched that. Shame to call you sick. What is wrong?
It is a sickness.
Oh man.
Not today.
Oh man.
No, ma'am.
I'm sure you want to entertain me today. No.
No. Sorry. Anything but that. You can give me anything but that.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
None of that.
That's okay. I'll take that. But that video, you
don't respect your butthole because anybody can dig in it. And
understand.
Why you doing us like this? Why you doing us like this? I got my hat on the wrong way. I can't cover my face. It's crazy.
I mean, and it's only proving our point because I don't see nobody in the chat saying take it easy on those fellas. That's insensitive. There's no equality.
So late.
Anybody ever bought y'all lunch, fellas? Anybody bought y'all lunch since we've been coming here? Drop something in there for the fellas for their lunch, everybody, because equality is in the building.
Lord Jesus, God damn.
Speaking of equality, what we're going to talk about tonight.
Thank you.
I saw a compilation that I thought was interesting.
Run the tape.
We know women fought for the right to work.
Work on our nerves.
But now there are women that's saying they don't need to work. Here we go.
Surprise.
That women agreed upon in life, in history, is coming together and fighting for women's rights to work. That was the most dumbest decision ever. Working is slavery.
I just want to say whoever fought for women's rights to work, count your days. I don't think the entire agenda of all women wanted this at all.
It's only 8:45 on a Wednesday, and I'm already ready to fight the woman who fought for women to work. I don't remember asking her to do that. I don't remember wanting to work. I still don't want to.
I don't know, y'all. I don't think we should have voted for women's rights to work. I mean, I know back then it was a different time, but like, can we re-vote for right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work.
I think women having to work, hear me out. I think women having to work should be illegal. I think women should be giving a $10,000 stipend a month, and the men should work.
Okay.
Welcome so serious to the family.
What's up, y'all? Hey, I was gonna say, why they saying they don't want the right to work? Do they keep all the other rights that they have?
I don't know. They was just complaining about.
He just said $10,000 a month. Is what? A stipend?
Yeah. Damn. She need that money, baby.
Lord.
What y'all think? What y'all think?
That's what they get. Blame their mamas.
They are their mother's children.
Yeah.
Blame your mamas.
They don't want to work, but
they
won't. If you don't want to work, it's simple. You just find a man and just get on his program.
Yeah.
You wanted this, so all right, get to work.
I just made a reaction video about this.
I don't see what the problem was. Them same rights y'all earned, that y'all say y'all fought for. That's what you're gonna do with your husband. You earned them on your back. I don't see what the big deal is.
Oh yeah, I don't know that. Like I react to a lot of women who like women's rights activists. I never understood what was the point. Like they don't the same system that they complain about they partake in.
I say that all the time.
Like y'all partake in the same system you complain in the patriarchy and capitalism. Y'all joining the workforce, putting money in every CEO, every businessman pocket because y'all double the workforce, which lowered the wages. Like, and then I never understood how black women associate themselves with a cause or issue that was never their issue. They complain about being oppressed and not having rights, but black men didn't have the same rights y'all didn't have. While y'all was fighting for y'all rights, black men were too.
That's it, man. It's because they didn't want to be under their men. That's all. I keep trying to tell you, they look at the white woman's cause and the white woman's man. That's the man they want.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell y'all, don't let the smooth takes fool you. Why is it that a ugly Brad can get a black chick to talk white and clean the house? But it's a fight because you black, because you mine. You should understand that I got an attitude. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense, right? Like I said, they never gave us the listen. Ooh, watch this.
Here comes the
Nope, wrong one. Watch this. We were never given the slack to be under a system. We were never given grace. The last time the black man had grace is when he was enslaved, when they first got out of slavery and when we was in slavery.
Reconstruction era.
Right? The 60s, y'all was right. The 60s is when the initial the familiar femininity movement started that we're familiar with, right? Y'all was right with them. Combining black power, right? With feminists. Right? The 70s, right? When the welfare age started, right? Y'all man wasn't giving grace. Hey, you can't stay here. Listen, Sean, I love you, but you can't stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And Uncle Rick, a lot of men made the sacrifice to leave a house just so they wife and kids could have a foundation or something.
Everybody was struggling, just like now. All y'all struggling too, nigga.
Facts.
Everybody was struggling. Hey, the game don't change, only the players.
There you go.
Right? Y'all just don't want to be a slave to your man. When you understand that I'm a slave to the system, man, and I'm a slave to my family. I'm getting hit from both ways.
And that's what I was saying. Women don't want to be slaves to the man, but then you subscribe to something where you're gonna be a slave to you a slave to the system.
Yeah,
you think being married, listening to your husband, being servitude and duty to him is slavery, because that's how they look at Big Mom. She was a slave. But then you do the same thing to a man that can fire you tomorrow and hire 10 more of you. But the man that I tell women, if you're gonna be a slave, at least be a slave to a man that's willing to take a bullet for you, bro. Don't be a slave to a system where if I fire you, I don't really care about you. I can hire 10 more of you tomorrow and be satisfied with it. And then now you at the woman asked out, trying to find a way to make ends meet, when if you had the leadership of a man, you wouldn't be struggling like that.
Now here's where we fall into the problem though. Because as we already done discussed, most men are not in position. So why am I going to be submissive to a man that's making 30,000 when I can be submissive to Brad and make 70,000 just by looking pretty and coming to work? Because those girls ain't saying nothing. Them girls not mad about it. It's the girls that actually got to go out here and work. So,
but they having sex. Me personally, I think if you open your legs up to a man, you should automatically be submissive to him. That's how I look at it. You giving him the best value. This man broke. He ain't got it, but he can give you a baby, which can ultimately mess your life up. He can control your emotions, because women do get dicked on, and a man can but if you gonna open your legs up to a man, why not be submissive to him? You like him enough to have sex with him.
Because fucking doesn't require respect.
Yeah, I was just about to say it ain't the same
that's true.
thing.
That's true.
Listen to what I'm saying, right? When it comes to women get money, I could care less. It doesn't matter to me as a man, because like I said, I'm gonna handle my business regardless of what you are doing. Right? The problem is that the majority, y'all don't want to use that money to build with no man. That's your money. And like I said, and I'm not saying there's women that don't do it. Obviously, there's women that do. I'm talking about the sentiment of the culture. Right? So, but it's natural for any person with some type of common sense, right, to not reciprocate to a person that's not doing the same for them. That's just common sense, right? So when people look outside and see the way the world going, like I said, like y'all don't want to build with nobody. So what difference it make? Everybody, y'all all gonna be out here struggling, and that's what's going on. This economy. Yeah.
This economy ain't nothing but the environment people done created already. That's all it is what we done created, men and women. I never understood why we live more of a matriarch society. We do a patriarch. I don't get it though. I never understood, but it's to keep money in their pocket. It's just stupid. Because the women subscribe more so to the propaganda than men do.
It's not stupid. It's the smartest thing anybody ever thought of.
Yeah, true. You got the woman to divorce the man and marry the system. You got the woman. You got the future generations for life.
All they do is monetize a woman's nature. That's all they doing.
Hey, even the ads where men talking about razors and male body sprays catered to women. That's crazy.
Like I keep telling you, bro, the good woman is the woman who can fight her nature.
Mm-hmm.
The same way y'all say a good man should have dick discipline, right? You get like we gotta fight wanting to fuck every bitch that walk down the street or that we find attractive, whatever y'all want to do, because y'all know y'all gonna nitpick that, right? Right. A woman, that's her nature.
Yep.
Hey, all these what you call what's the show you had the other day? All these Liliths out here.
Mm-hmm.
God made two of them and both of them didn't listen.
Yep.
God made two of them and both of them ain't listen.
I got a theory about that, Uncle Ricky. I'm going.
I keep trying to
I got a theory about that, Uncle Ricky. You remember you keep saying when you said that Satan was a woman, and you go to the garden thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
wait, what?
Yeah, the theory is that Satan's actually a woman.
Okay, listen to the theory that I had. So if Lilith she wasn't cast out of the garden, she left.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to listen to it, right? Now Lilith was turned into a demon because she left the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be that Lilith came back and persuaded Eve to eat the fruit?
Who knows? Who knows?
It's plausible.
Because girlfriends, okay. Misery loves company.
Hey, so like I said, man, y'all ain't got to listen to me. I'm just some dude on YouTube. But I'm saying if you look at the way that Satan moved, right, the way it presents itself, how it's always claiming something that's not theirs. Who that sound like?
Well, I was like,
Listen. Satan got cast out of heaven because she was jealous. Is jealousy not a female trait?
Yeah.
Ain't that the saying that jealousy is a female trait, right? When a man get jealous, overly jealous, they call him a bitch.
Like a woman,
right? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Not So Serious ain't heard this shit, right?
Yeah, this new to me.
Hey, Not So Serious, right?
Yeah.
When your girl on point, right? When she on point, she doing everything you need her to do. Would you say she's a light in your life?
At that point in time, yeah.
What in Lucifer, or Lucy as I like to call her, called the light bringer?
Yeah, he was. She was. It was. Morning star.
Right? Lucy.
And then when you piss off and they're not going their own way.
Listen, Lucy was described as beautiful in the Bible, right? The most beautiful of all angels.
Mm-hmm. When a step further too said every time Lucy moved, made music that was like
right.
And when you see a bad looking somebody, I swear you can hear music.
Until humanity, right? Until Adam and Eve, right? There was no one held above Lucy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who you hold above your girl?
Me? God, Allah.
Right.
Allah.
Right. So the Most High God, and then who?
Then me, then my woman.
Right. So the Most High God, then Lucifer, right? And then the rest of the archangels and down the circles, right?
And I want to see now you finna make me go do my research.
Here's the kicker. Why so serious, right? In the Old Testament, what did God do to his enemies?
Out of there.
Got him out of there.
He kicked Satan out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't destroy your woman, right? You say, get what? Get away from me, right?
Get out my face.
Listen.
Facts.
Why so
Give them all the chance.
Listen, why so serious? If you love her for real, right? Y'all can talk about anything, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Right? You can talk about anything, right? But you won't put no harm to her. You be like, hey, go on now. Go on now. Right? And what it sound like, Satan would rather what? Lead in hell. You know what? Follow in heaven. What that sound like?
I can do bad by myself. Independent.
Or shit, it's better to live. Never mind. They say in the Bible, it's better to live on the roof of your house than in the bedroom with a quarrelsome woman.
With a cantankerous woman.
Jesus, listen to what I'm saying. God didn't. The Old Testament, when he got tired of humanity, he sent the flood. Get out of here. Lucifer, go on now. Go on, get on out. Don't come in this house no more. Don't come here no more. Y'all got it though, bro.
I got a question. Since Why So Serious mentioned the patriarchy, I need to understand that. If the patriarchy is real, who exactly benefits from it today? Because I hear the women talk about the patriarchy so much. So who?
Man, since patriarchy was a thing, it always benefited the woman.
It was put into place to protect women.
Yep.
So why are they so against it?
Because they're stupid.
I mean, I don't know the process, but how I say this is my logic behind it. A woman will work her whole entirety of her life to be financially free, just to turn around when she get her money and say, "I can't find a man to take care of me." You know how stupid that sound.
Yeah.
But it was always put in place to protect the woman. Like a father is meant to protect his daughter from herself. Men are meant to protect women from themselves. Women can't fight wars. You wouldn't send 20,000 women to a war if they fighting 20,000 men. You would send 20,000 men. It's always been put in place to protect the woman. Because when women have, as you can see for the last 30, 40, 50 years, women have freedom of choice. Women have freedom to do whatever they want with they everything. And they do not make the best decisions, especially with their body.
Okay. Anybody else on that question?
It's like I said, this place is a bizarro world.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's right is wrong. Everything that's wrong is right. Me being a great father and a great husband, that's a patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Knowing that at the very top of everything that goes on, that dad gonna be there to handle it. That my husband gonna be there to handle it. It's not no system of white supremacy. That's exactly what it is. That's white supremacy.
But
hold on, that's the problem. They got white supremacy and patriarchy conjoined at the hip.
Okay.
Supremacy and a patriarchy is one.
Okay.
But that's true in my opinion for at least the United States. The patriarchy only really benefits a small group of men and a vast majority of women. And if you think about it, the patriarchy didn't show up until we had kings and stuff. And men were starting to get tired of working for free because the king had the pick of every woman. Every woman wanted to be in the kingdom. So they stopped working. There was no motivation to work. So then it's like, okay, everybody's entitled to have a wife and kids and things of that nature. But then they had to have a structure that was going to keep everybody in line. Ergo, religion. All right. So that's where I think the patriarchy actually is. I think it's just a way to control and keep people in power. And the best way to do that is to control the one thing that everybody wants. What the woman got. If you control the woman, you control everything.
Okay. Why so serious?
Oh, so if I'm in a household and is that the same thing as the definition that you described, Jeremy?
What you mean by that?
Because at the end of the day, most men are territorial with their women. They do care about how she carry herself. They do care about what she wear, who she hang out with, her friends. They care about the track record. So if I tell my woman, I prefer you to dress down when you not when out. You can wear what you want to wear when we around each other and out together. But when you leave without me, be mindful about what you're doing. Be mindful, think about me. Is that a form of patriarchy?
That's not a form of patriarchy, in my opinion. That is just a form of you having boundaries in your own relationship. And if you were able to say that beforehand, then it shouldn't be a surprise to her. The only problem where that comes in my opinion, is if once you get the girl because, oh, she's so bad, she looks so good, and then you get her, and then you try to change her, and she's like, bro,
you met me like this.
Yeah, you met me like, then you ain't got no leg to stand on. So no, I don't think that's part of patriarchy. I just think that's a part of a man in his own environment, because we had that before patriarchy. We had the family structure out there by themselves. You don't go out after dark because somebody will snatch you up, and she stayed in the house. Like, problem solved. But then we became more culturally aware, more sociable, and it was okay to go out. It's okay to do this, okay to do that. So yeah, I think that's just a boundary of protection. I don't think that has anything to do with the patriarchy.
And I know this is a talking point. A lot of people hate talking points, but it's a point that's proven. Societies that never met each other all had the same system where the men was in power. The men made the final decisions. In most of the societies that I know of, and I can go back to my roots, the man went to work while the woman stayed at home. While he went and made the buildings, paved the road, made the cars, made the power grid, the woman stayed at home until it's been like that for millions of years. I don't understand why people are trying to go against, like, you can't reinvent the wheel.
Well, I'll push back on you a little bit. Most cultures did do that, some didn't. You know, like some cultures in Africa did not do that. Some cultures in Africa, the women were actually in charge.
I mean, but if the man, but my thing with that is, I understand that, but if you put the men, if you had a village full of 100 women and 2 men, those 2 men still can take over their village. So even if the women were the leaders, they still had men fighting their wars. So at the end of the day, that's still a patriarchy in my opinion, because the men are still doing the protecting.
I'm gonna need to get fact checked, but I do believe one of the major tribes over there in Africa that were actually catching people and sending them over to the Americas was one that had female leadership in the war area.
Yeah,
they were very effective in what they did. So,
because ain't that woman that was having sex with, like, she was basically breeding with all the men in her camp.
I believe so. I mean, I have to look it up.
Yeah,
but
we're talking about the same one. Because a lot of people like to use Cleopatra as a good leader, but she got compromised by a man. Got compromised by numerous men, actually.
So the ladies are saying that they are still oppressed.
That's just good marketing. We had this discussion before. That's just good marketing, because at the end of the year, when I was in the military, right? Like at the end of the year, if you didn't need extra stuff, you made something up. Now we need about $3,000 worth of toilet tissue. Like something. We need something, because if you don't use it, you will lose it. So that's what women are doing. At the end of every physical year, when the bills come up, they say, hey, I still feel oppressed. I still feel oppressed. You're not oppressed. You are pretty much a man now. And men are pretty much women now. If you want to just get straight to the facts, like,
okay.
Be what you want to be right now. You can be a dinosaur if you want to.
Someone be systematically oppressed in a country where they have equal legal rights? Because we're about to go into a clip that we're going to review where the ladies are saying that men have more rights and they are fighting for equal rights. Can this be a thing? Can a person be oppressed if they have all the same rights? Yes? You shaking your head. I need y'all to say something.
I don't know, because I think a lot of women confuse equality with equity. Like, I was in the military, and I worked in construction sites and all that, and like women wanted equal opportunity, but they also wanted equal outcome. Like, they expected to come into a male-dominated space and still get treated like a woman. Even the men in the male-dominated space get talked bad about. They get clowned on. Like, I never understood that. Like, they wanted the same outcome, but I understand as a man that if this person is making more money than me, that person doing something I'm not doing, i.e. ass kissing, working longer hours, or
been there
actually
longer.
been there longer, or is actually doing something else behind closed doors, like taking extra classes and going to school to get their bachelor so they can be something else. I understand that it's about meritocracy and hierarchy. I don't think women respect the hierarchy, period. And that's why they complain about patriarchy. Because when you get into a space where men dominated, you gotta like perform for real. Just because you got a JJ don't mean that some men in that space ain't gonna respect it. Cause a lot of men look at women who got in high power, man. You sucked your dick, you fucked your way to the top. You didn't put in real work, and if she did put in real work, we still not gonna believe because you a woman. But that's another subject. But I be talking to my old lady about. She used to think like that until I got into these spaces and she started seeing things for what it was, listening to other women. And I had to tell her, like, the only benefit and right that men have in today is the fact that we can brag about having sex with multiple women. I can't think of another one. I can't get in the club for free. I can't get a dude. I can't get a female to go buy me and my homeboys a drink to impress me. I can't go on a date with somebody I don't like just because I'm bored. Women have a lot of rights and privileges. It's the same talking point. They just don't like the ones that don't benefit them.
To answer your question directly, no. I feel like you can. So I think we have a misunderstanding of what oppression actually is and what the real world actually is. In the real world, there is no such thing as quote unquote fair. There are standards put in place to make sure that things can be as fair as possible. But I think they're learning that lesson. Like, just because you can get the job or just because you have the ability to do this doesn't mean it's going to go in your favor. Now, men have already figured that out. And that's why for some men that are in the patriarchy, it sucks. And for other men, it's great because it all depends on what you're willing to do and your understanding and your community's understanding of what fairness is. And I think they want it to be fair. There's no such thing as true fairness.
Anybody else?
The only fare you get is the one you pay to get on the bus or a ride. That's it.
Tell it again.
Men understand you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Pay the cost to be the boss. You can't have it all.
It's just that simple. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's like I said before, my shit is circular. It's so sad. It's getting pitiful, right? Your woman got to have something to look up to. That's just the facts of the matter. Like, whether it's she like you like that, or you provide a certain lifestyle, or you provide a certain lifestyle and she like you like that, it's all contingent upon you providing something for her. If you don't think that's not the case, something wrong with you. She might love you. Yes, she loves you, but it's not the same. You're her man. You're her man. And I don't care how good that lady is. She could be the best one. After a while, she gonna be, Listen, she might even do what she's supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? But deep down, she gonna be like, it's what it is. It's what it is. Right? So, like, does white supremacy exist? Yes, because it's a system where the rails were laid long times ago. Right? But what our people don't understand is that this system now relies on a series of choices that you make.
Okay.
Choices that you make.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, the bros are right. This shit don't apply to me. I'm black, sis. Sorry. Like, I'm old. I understand this. Yeah, the patriarchy benefits white men. I ain't never been a part of the patriarchy. They actually told me, they said, you lucked up. You a man, but you the wrong color, sir. Sorry.
Dang it.
That's what they told me. I'm 50. And my wife, see, like, that shit don't apply to us. I ain't never been over you. We ain't never been at odds like that. So that's why I always say, y'all think y'all Caucasian? Like, y'all really adopt their problems, y'all adopt their hair color, and y'all think y'all them. Like, y'all not them. We are not at war with our women like that. Maybe you might be. I know I'm not. So it ain't never been no patriarchy over here. It's daddy, mommy, the children, the natural order of life, and that's what they don't like. They don't like natural nothing. They don't like natural childbirth. They don't like natural hair. They don't like the natural order of life. They don't like eating natural food. Natural, they just don't like. And again, I ain't never been over or oppressing anybody. So that shit don't apply to me. I'm black. We all being oppressed. We all choose to contribute to the system or break the cycles. And again, this is, you know, kind of where we all shed ways from the 85ers. Like, I'm with Ricky. We create the choices. We make the choices to not perpetuate the bullshit, and that's on us. That's not on anybody but us. So all power to the people.
So basically what you're saying is that even if you drive a Benz, you still a nigga. Kanye West.
Good shit, bro. Sure.
Hey, he just made a great point. Like, especially when it comes to the Black American, I don't understand why women feel like men got so much free will. Like he said, it's only a small percentage of men that got the free will. Most of the, and like Rick said, most of the men who got the power, man, you know how much they had to give up to get that? Hours and hours of non-sleeping, staying up, purpose feeling, taking L's. You don't get you don't get to the top just by.
That's a fact.
For
me, sis, it's real life shit. Like y'all see this letter right here? Like look at this. This come from court. Cause I missed jury duty one time. I've been to jury duty like twice already. Put my time in, watched the movie, went home. I missed one time. They sent a letter that said, if you don't reschedule and you miss again, you go into jail.
Yeah, that's a warrant.
So guess what? Nikki said, I missed court before. I ain't never got one of them. Because it ain't equal. And I'm gonna land my plane with this. I just went to court and for the traffic ticket, right? When we went in, Nikki had on a hat and I had on a hat. Sir, they say, yo, homeboy, take that hat off. You could keep your hat on. Nikki turned to me and said, why ain't no women fighting for men to be able to keep their hat on in court? Like, it's not about equality. They don't give a fuck about being equal. It's that sweatshirt I wear. No, ma'am. The National Organization Against Amazonian Masterhood. That's what they want. They want masterhood. And if y'all suckers let them control y'all, they're going to be Amazonian stallion, 6 feet, 260 pound rulers of y'all. So you ready?
Well, shouts out to you. This might be risky for contributing to the content on today. Because I saw something. I want y'all to see something.
Lord Jesus.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I think that sisterhood is beneficial to men, right? And I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with women wanting to benefit women at the exclusion of men.
Okay, if whenever y'all want me to stop, just let me know. Then
I don't have a problem with you wanting what's best for a woman, whether a man is included or not. Women are in a fight for their freedom. And American women, you are at the front lines to fight for freedom for women and children and girls all over the world, right? Freedom that y'all like to have.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yo.
I'm so confused.
Freedom.
Yo.
What freedoms they don't have?
I don't know.
Who took state's freedom?
Hey, Terrell, who hurt you? It is. Like, I love Reddy. Listen to what I'm saying. Hey, shout out to him. Shout out to TMBR. And hey, really, you know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? But I don't understand what's the issue for real? Like, you a woman who ran her own trucking company, retired early, right? A young lady retired, had a great family. I mean, again, these are your words, not mine. These are your words, not mine, sis. What wasn't you able to do?
Right.
Was she married before?
I don't think so.
No. That's what the resentment come in there, because all that you done still ain't equate to you having a good man.
So
be careful.
And I believe that's why a lot of women say we don't like when they talk about the accolades and what they can get and what they can do. Like she said, without the women can live their life without a man. I hate, bro. Men and women are meant to be symbiotic. What you do in your track record leads you to that. It may make you go against it or make you get to it. When I hear men and women say that when the excuses they give, it be cope. You saying all that because at the end of the day, you got your money, you became a CEO, you sacrificed your time, you sacrificed your youth because to become that, you gotta actually put in time and effort. When you got to the promised land and the finish line of what you thought was a finish line, it wasn't no Prince Charming waiting there.
Right.
So
at least that's what I heard when I heard women say that when they talk about their accolades and what they get, and then when they bring a man involved, it's I don't really do that for a man, or he ain't gotta marry me. Nah, it's just at the end of the day, you want a relationship, but you can't get one because you ostracize yourself from the market. So now you finna make up this coping mechanism. Men and women do.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I don't think that it's not that they can't. I just think that they are picky. I think that if one wanted to go out and get married, she could, but she can't get married to the type of dude that she believes that she qualifies for. That's the problem. There's plenty of dudes out there seeking marriage.
The guy she wants isn't the right guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, they had this discernment and all this. Oh, what? No, they don't. They're bad judges of character.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't want to take to effect that they bad judges of character, right? Let's get to the baseline of this. This is why we're so able to critique their women's circles, their friend circles, right? And like I'm gonna tell you, they project because what they always say, Sean, what they always say, Jay, not my friends. It's never nobody in their circle, but you ask any man, he know at least 3 or 4 of them.
Right.
I keep trying. I gotta say this because it needs to hit home, right? I'm not saying that black men don't have our issues. We do, right? But the things that tear families apart, we've resolved those. We've resolved those. We had no guidelines except Big Mama and Big Pop and Pawpaw. Those things have been resolved. Once those things got fixed, y'all wanted to up the ante.
Facts.
I did some research, and so there is no federal law that especially grants men a right that women do not have. So I have no idea.
Sure.
What
I
you're talking about.
think there's one law in effect that grants us rights that women don't have, and that's selective service.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I'm talking about other. Yeah, that's the only one that I have that here too.
Right, we get to go to war because we get to vote, and they just get to vote.
Yeah, outside of selective law, there is no civil rights for that. So I don't know what they're talking about on that. Okay, let's continue.
Have today, there was women who went against the grain to get them. Like I said, if you're trying to hold on to the status quo, I can understand your fight. I also understand the fight of the people who feel like I'm at the bottom of a system getting stomped on, getting kicked on. This system is built on my pain. This is still my fight. It's very connected to the way we look in America as black people, and people telling us get over the shit because this is a beautiful country and you can be successful in it. And we're telling you, you built this bitch off our pain. So we're gonna have to flip the damn thing somehow to take some pressure off my back.
Well, just because women feel that way doesn't mean that's the truth. And I think a lot of women operate in their feelings and not in truth, and that's the problem.
So if you never think that women have been a disservice in this world, then that is pure delusion, and I would never follow women that way.
When you say
I would never follow women into the delusion that women haven't been dealt a disservice or a bad hand in this world.
But hold on. So that means that men have been dealt a good hand. If women have been dealt a bad hand, then you're saying that men have been dealt a good hand. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, men are the dealers.
Thoughts?
So when men go die in war, I'm confused because women don't have that right or privilege to go over. And even in the military, women aren't even allowed to be on the front lines.
Say it again so they'll hear you in the back.
Like
That is
I've been trying to tell,
100% true.
even in the military, women are not even allowed to be on the front lines. Like you'll have Navy SEAL women, they'll be doing the paperwork. They don't be out in the field like that. Don't look at the movies like that. Like and like men die literally. It was a thing going around on whatever podcast when he was saying, would you rather be the situation where women are, which one is worse, the women who get captured or the men who die in war? And of course the women said the women who get captured. I'm like, how, when the man is dead? At least you got to live another day. Like you got a chance to kill your captor. We don't. If we die, like what are you talking about? Men are always gonna be, nobody really cares about men's feelings or how they feel or what they going through, man. And that's ridiculous because men sacrifice a lot. Man, that just blew me. She will never subscribe to us. Like men have been dealt. Most of the men in the world were not at the top. Most of the men in the world were struggling just as much. Like the average dude, even back then, during the 30s, 40s, 50s, they was getting their ass handed to them too. Indentured servants. Men had the tax, when the kings was making taxes and all that. I'm making an extreme, but men were, what are you talking about? Even back then, the women couldn't incur debt. So if a woman went to go get a house, and it was in her husband's name, even after they got a divorce. Even if after they got a divorce and she went to go rack up, get some land or buy a house, it was still to her ex-husband. Like, what are they talking about?
You know what this reminds me of? The feminist movement is like women's racism.
That's a fact. I mean, yeah, that's a fact. Keep going, bro.
Right? They have the right to dislike you, right? Even though they got daddies and brothers and uncles and cousins, right? Husbands and boyfriends and baby daddies, right? But I reserve the right just not to like you because you're a man.
They are open misanders.
If you call them out on it, all they got to say is, I got a father. What are you talking about? I'm married to a man. I got a husband. White people do it all the time. I got a black friend. Like, I went to high school with a black guy. What are you talking about?
My best friend is black.
Hold on. I got a receipt. Y'all know I like receipts. You can't play with house money. To me, that's why I said this shit. Like for me, this shit don't apply to me. Like you can't play with house money to me. And this is what I'm talking about. Can y'all see this? Is it coming up? Sis, can you bring this?
Not yet.
Oh, you need to come on the stage?
Yeah.
I gotta take this one down.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Blacks. See, this is essentially the problem, and the public.
What have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country. That's why the Democrats are dropping the blacks and moving on to the Hispanics because they're a larger group of Hispanics now. But the reason people are concerned about the words they use, the reason Americans care about civil rights, the reason we are sensitive to racism is for one issue and one issue only, and that is how black Americans were treated in this country. It is because of the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow. Those do not compare. Irish, the new groups, they always get a little bad treatment. Do not compare that to how blacks are treated in this country. You don't get to piggyback on the black experience in America. You do not get to do that just because you are a woman, an immigrant. Do that just because you are a woman, an immigrant. You get to do that just because you are a woman, an immigrant, gay, Hispanic. No. Immigrant, gay, Hispanic. No, the rest of you can go F yourselves.
God dang.
That's why y'all losing y'all black men right now to the white women like that. Shout out to that white woman.
Okay.
Shout out to that white woman.
You want to know something? I told this to Uncle Rick.
Hold up. Oh, girl's a hardcore Republican, right, Sean?
Yeah. She a hardcore.
Yeah, she is.
My bad. Why so?
No, I just brought up. It's controversial to different people, but I said the worst thing they did was actually give. I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but when they desegregated black people, that was like ultimately the demise of the black community, in my opinion, and how I look at the shape of it. Because the black community is better. No, it's not. The black community now is we're doing, in my opinion, doing 10 times worse as a whole than we did back then when being treated less than black, being treated as a black person got you killed and you got treated less than dog shit. Black families stayed together. Black dollar circulated within the black community. Like families got together.
For me, it was the insensitivity of it, sis, you know, and that's why I brung that video up because, you know, anybody can play the Uno reverse card. Like that's what she's doing right now. She's just taking the card and playing the reverse. And yeah, you could bake that cake and it's going to taste good because it's already been put in the recipe book. This is what I was talking about before. It's a difference between a playbook and a recipe book. Like they just bake from the recipe book. They don't come up with no new plays. They don't think about the tactics that they use and the strategies to formulate that into something logical and concrete. No, they just continue to rebake the recipes that, you know, have worked for other people. And this is just an instance of it. And it's a little insensitive the way she's approaching this. And it kind of looks like she's getting ready to get mad at everybody just based on my knowledge of her. I haven't seen this, but I kind of see the way she uses her playbook that she has. So just protect yourselves at all times, y'all, because everybody
tastes good though. It sounded good. I ain't gonna lie to you though.
Yeah, but you know, they
sounded good to me.
The minute they gave black people their rights, quote unquote, the rights, right? Every other person that wanted to have an agenda push used the feminist movement used black women, the LMNOP community used black men and black women. Like everybody piggyback off the struggles of, and I hate to use that because at the end of the day we gotta wake up from it and break the curses. But
hold on, Ricky, what's up with the name tag?
Say the name, ain't that what they say?
Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, Poppy's in the building. Let's play the clip, y'all.
Don't leave me. Let me finish.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
Her name was Coretta Scott King.
Hyphen.
Not Coretta King.
Oh man.
Coretta Scott King.
Yep.
She had an idea of her own too.
Hey, wife a feminist?
Oh, that ain't fair, Ricky.
Why wouldn't you think it? Go, hey, I ain't gonna even do that to y'all. Hey, do your research on YouTube and go look up Coretta Scott King, right? How she pushed Martin into the movement.
Yep.
I heard that. I heard that before. It wasn't his idea to be like how he was.
Bro, listen, everything we was taught is a lie, bro.
A lie, yeah.
Even the Rosa Parks situation, I didn't know that was staged.
Everything we taught was a lie. Coretta King. Her name should have been Coretta. You married Martin Luther King, a preacher.
Yeah.
A preacher.
Important figure. It's super important.
What up, Poppy?
Shout out to you.
How you doing, family? How's everybody?
Good, primo.
YouTube's favorite uncle. What's good, family?
We good. All right, y'all ready to listen to her rant some more?
Yeah, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah. The thing is that if you really think about it, that the women has been tricked out of her position. That's what it is. That's the easiest trick in the book, right? So what happened is like they offered him now, and it's going to continue getting worse because now they even climbing corporate America. You know what I mean? They being CEOs and everything now. So what happened is by they doing that, they turning her against her man pretty much in a way because they understand that we can make money from two horns instead of one. It's a simple economic 101, right?
Exactly.
So what happened is what happened is now the women stay outside. So the more outside that she stays, the more corrupted that she gets. And men and women are different. We can smash 100 women, we still can operate pretty normal for most of us, right? For the men. once a woman gets smashed by X amount of men, I think once you get to the double digits, she becomes corrupted. You see what I'm saying? She cannot operate well. She's incapable to be with one guy for more than 3 or 5 years. So it's all that's the math, yo. It's psychological, economical, financial, family, and all that stuff. Like they know what they're doing, man.
Okay, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Let me give a little pushback. If men die at a higher rate of, building civilization, wars, putting their body on the line, all that stuff, does that mean that men are in a better position because they are more at risk because of the type of things they had to do for civilization?
No, I wouldn't put that the reason why. Men are in control. We can give men the credit for the great things that they do. We can also understand that at one point in time in this country, it was okay to rape your wife. It was okay to beat your wife. They took it to court to have the right to beat their women, to have the right to put women at a disadvantage, and it's still.
Why is that always a point of contention? Why they got to go to the extreme with that situation? Because women
always
great was not it didn't happen with 90% of men. What I hate when they say that. That's the extreme that they go to get the emotional knee-jerk reaction they want, bro. Like most women were not getting great. Most women were not getting beat. Because back then, even in the white community and the black community, bro, if a man was doing it, bro, his peers was gonna do it.
You gotta come on camera and be talking, baby. Okay.
Man, I'm dealing with something with my puppies and my dog. I breed dogs for a living.
Okay, no problem. All right, here we go. So we going back to the Mr. syndrome, or I call it the color purple syndrome.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Yo, Red, can I ask you something? Because I always find that very problematic, very like. And I'm asking because obviously I wasn't born in America, but kind of like the same rules apply over there too in Colombia, right? Why is always their go-to to say you were allowed to rape your wife and beat the hell out of your at this point they talk about grandma. So most people, grandma over here was getting raped and beat up.
No.
Was that like a from your grandma's stories and your great aunties and then, right? Is that something that was very, I'm not gonna say the majority, but it happened at super high rate?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
So why is always that what I hear on these panels, yo? Like, and listen, I got a whole lot of homies that are Black Americans, right? Those are my brothers, right? Never heard this kind of stories. I know these people for 20 plus years.
So Miss,
you know what I mean?
She said, just answered your question a little bit. She said they believe the narrative pushed on TV.
It's their belief system.
Yep.
That's why I tell y'all I don't argue people's belief system. You got to change your belief system on your own. Everything, right? From the time they are sensory and conscious, right? It's pumped to them, right? It's pumped to them. I mean, we can get into the deep of it, but it's been discussed. Again, we don't control all information. You know what I'm saying? We put phones in front of our kids' faces as soon as they can, know how to use their hands to hold a bottle.
Tablets, yep.
Right. So if we want to get down to the basics of it, right, the baseline, because I operate from baseline. The whole problem, again, people don't want to do their job. You're a man, you're supposed to protect your woman. You're supposed to have a family. You're supposed to father a home, right? You're a woman. You are supposed to protect the children, teach the children right knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. No, this is what my bro say every week. No, y'all want to send them to school, right? So you can chase that dollar, so you can chase that bag. Because Lord forbid, you got to rely on your man for everything, right? And when I look at it and I think about it, right, when you think about the end of segregation, again, that put our people with the whites. So now you can aspire to have more and be like them. The only way you can do that is through their system.
Right. But if you want to talk about being able to change and craft a narrative, I'm going to tell you something real quick. On October 30th, 1938, CBS aired a Halloween episode of Mercury Theater. And basically it was an adaptation of War of the Worlds. And if you don't know why I'm telling you this, it's because it actually was put on radio back when we didn't have TV. It was so realistic that people actually thought that we were in the middle of an alien war, and they started freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was just radio. You want to talk about changing people's perception? We've always known how to change people's perception because the group is easier to convince than the one.
Yes.
So that's what's happening. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody, and then it becomes your cousin, and then it becomes somebody in your family, and nobody had that happen to them. It's just repetition. And so now we're in this framework to where everybody, when you go overseas, they assume that every black person is dangerous, every white person is smart, or the vice versa. Every white person is a hillbilly, it's because
it works both ways, for real.
Right. And it's because the perception of whatever information that they're getting. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. That's why we think there's so much stuff going on that really not. But then we have people that are not weak-minded, but are mind trained. So then they come up and they say those talking points that may or may not really be 100%.
Right.
So they got to pick a poison then, right? Because
yes, sir.
In one hand, they say that grandpa had like a family in the other side of town, right? Mm-hmm. And then grandpa come home and rape his first wife. Which one? Both of them cannot be true, bro. That sounds kind of crazy. Which one it is?
They liars, guys. It's trying to tell you that. Like I said, Poppy, they say Big Mama had it bad, but they saying why you can't be more like y'all granddaddy.
Right.
Exactly. That's another one. They want the old traditional man, and then you let them talk long enough. They say their grandpa was, according to them, was raping grandma. Come on, bro.
The truth is probably more gray than black and white, because what probably was happening that grandma knew she had to do what she had to do for granddad. Sometimes she might didn't want to, but she went ahead and did what she had to do. That's probably what actually happened. Somewhere closer to that. But she knew that was her man. That was a good man to her, and she knew that she had to take care of him, or he was gonna get taken care of by somewhere else.
Again,
you go ahead. You got it, bro.
The belief systems was different. That's all.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all. When y'all was young, what your grandma used to say, leave that man alone. Let that man be a man.
Yep.
Right? The belief system was different, right? Women just understood that your man might be liked by another woman, right?
Thank you, Patty.
Right? That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, look, when you look up to now, right? You come up to now, right? Men the ones who want to be who want to have a family, right? Men are the ones who want to build together, but now it's not them because, like I said, again, over time we've repaired the issues that was voiced, not just with our behaviors, but with the laws. With the laws. We finally get to where they say they wanted they had a men at, and now it's something else. And when that happens, like this tricking culture, right? This super, y'all know, I think all men pay, right? But this tricking culture, right? This super tricking culture where you got to pay, right? And once that becomes the norm, right, it's gonna be something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be babies coming out of booties,
right?
Hey, pause. You gotta say the pause with that one.
That was wild.
Red did it.
That sounds crazy, boy. God damn.
Hey, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you rewatch the stream, because I didn't make that up.
All right,
that's some saucy sometime activity right there, man. What the hell?
They doing it.
Going on today, until that is not an issue, and men are no longer a threat to women, then women can put their arms down. But in the middle of a gender war where women are fighting for their freedom and certain rights for women all over the country, I am not telling them to put their weapons down. Now, if you don't want to join the war, don't join the war. What? But I'm not telling a group of
pause. A war.
I don't.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't know.
I asked y'all who's taking this freedom. She said freedom in the beginning. That's when I stopped it. Like, whoa, and it was just the operative wording for me. That could just be technical, but freedom and now war, like she's passionate. Shout out to her passion.
Here we go.
People who are in war, hey, you just put your guns down and let the other people win. That's pointless. It's not going to move us forward. We don't have to be part of the forward action. But if they're trying to move us forward in life, then let those people move us forward.
But they're not moving us forward is the issue.
They are. We have a lot of
You gotta let the rebuttals come. You gotta let the rebuttals come.
How are they? I would like to understand your point of view. How are they moving us forward?
They're moving us forward because women have a lot of freedoms and a lot of rights that they did not have. If you
Who gave the women the freedoms?
Yes.
Black people fought for the freedom.
So one minute she said you don't have it, right now she's saying they do have the freedoms.
No,
I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now.
let's baseline it. Let's baseline it, right? So, as passionate as she is, she's wrong, right? Let's acknowledge, right? They can do everything a man can do. They even have some rights that turn into privileges that we don't have, right?
Right.
So what we say, what why so serious say they want equity, not equality, right? Equality's been established. So if it's a war, if you're in a war, you're looking to dominate your enemy, correct? You're looking to overtake.
Right.
Y'all already got equality. What is this war you speak of, right? So y'all don't want equality.
Right. You want domination.
And it can't be equity because you can only get equity out of something you put into already.
Right.
So you ain't getting nothing out because you ain't putting nothing in.
You had a better chance of equity when you were actually without rights.
Right, because everything you do right now is for you and you alone. You don't care about the family or the home or building a base. Y'all don't care. You can do it all by yourself. I could be right.
That part. What it shows me is power. Like power is like alcohol and money. It brings out what's actually in you. You know what I mean? And when they get power, like Poppy said earlier, they CEOs, they making money. When they get power, they want to delete their babies, break up their homes, and divorce their husbands. So when they get power, they're kind of not good, which kind of goes to Ricky's statement. Like if you get true power and everything you exercise is kind of against nature and evilish, I can call you evil.
Amibe has a question. He said, why do some feminists include Black men in the patriarchy?
Because it works. Because it works. Again, like I tell you, bro, these are the arguments and leverages they use to use our nature against us as men. Right? I'm trying to tell you, at our core, at men's core, we love y'all.
You're right.
Listen, so much, right? That if I'll make you my wife, or hey, I'll die for you. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm willing to sacrifice myself for you. What other animal gonna do that? What other animal on the planet does that? The lion is like the male lion fights, right? But the lionesses will defend their
territory. Yeah.
Right?
They are the hunters, actually, for the most part.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, for us to survive as men in this world, especially America, right? We have to quell our nature, because if not, a woman will run over you. She'll destroy you. A woman will destroy you. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Woman has a Jezebel spirit.
I think
and that's what I that's what I will always say, right? Like besides a man being a protector and a provider, obviously those are the two main ones. I think the third biggest responsibility of a man is saving a woman from herself. I think that's up there on the list. I don't know how y'all feel about that. You gotta be able to save a woman from herself. Your woman, obviously, that's the direct person, and then your own daughter and your mama. They come right down the list too. You see what I'm saying? I truly believe that.
Y'all ready?
Yep, let's go.
but black people had to get the freedom from whom? And that's the part that's always missing. Take it out of just black people. If you look at world civilizations, there's a victor and a victim. There is someone who sets the rules, and then someone that follows the one who sets the rules. This is not just for black and white. This is just world systems period. And unfortunately, a lot of times black people get caught up in black and white because that's what happened in America. But even if you're outside of America, if it's a black and black person, if there's an ethnic group that's black and they capture another ethnic group that's black, guess what? That black ethnic group tells the other ethnic groups what to do. That's not just limited to America.
So take it off of race. Take it off of race.
Let's go back to women and men. Let's go back to
okay, Kono, take it off of race. The moment that a marginalized group that is being suppressed and oppressed gets a chance to revolt and get back, regardless if I promote it. Everybody got their rise and everybody has their fall. You don't get to kick people, and the moment they decide to chop your fucking foot off, play the victim. If you step on people, the world is worked like that through and through. Because black people had their day of conquering. Black people had their day of conquering. Trust me, they've conquered many nations, and nations have rose up to conquer. Every nation gonna fall. Even the great Babylon of America will find its fall one day. So no,
so where will you be when it does fall?
I'm letting it play out. I'm not stopping the fall.
Whew. Thoughts?
I'm so lost. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Because if you think that you're oppressed right now and you think a race war breaks out, and even if you win or lose, you think you're going to be in a better situation? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense what she just said. I can't even wrap my mind around how that would make sense.
Yeah, I was a little.
Yeah, I'm actually lost. So yeah, go ahead.
I just know I'm not rooting. I'm not rooting against the team I play on. So you know that's.
Hey, y'all young dudes, y'all behind enemy lines, dog. Y'all behind enemy lines. Don't even know it. Like that's real. That's just scary.
It is.
That's just scary. Like I ain't like you niggas. I ain't that tough. That's scary. This is her base of understanding. This is her base of understanding. She look at every nigga with a side eye. Even if she being nice in it, yeah. Y'all behind, hey, keep your head on a swivel, my boy.
The thing is, Ricky, that people, I wish people kind of like go outside of America, go to other countries, you know what I mean? So they can get better, get better educated. You're not oppressed over here, man. Do we got some problems over here in America? Of course, nothing is perfect. No system is perfect. But goddamn, this place is dinner heaven compared to other places, yo. Like that's what I type in the chat. Like, yo, America and Canada and like the UK is like the only few places where women get to talk shit to a man, call him gay, call him all kind of shit, and nothing happens to her.
I mean, you know what's crazy, Poppy, is that a lot of people proclaim to travel. And this is why I know, consciousness and understanding is lacking, because I could see you not leaving the resort, not being conscious, like you said, not noticing how other nations are running and moving, like they're just moving in their American entitlement, all on the boat, all in the resort, like they're not even being compassionate and empathy, like you said, to see what's going on in the actual world and how situations are moving. And I just see them partying and having their good old American time and not even noticing, because so many people say they travel, and if they not really processing what's going on in real time with all this traveling you're doing, then what are you really doing out there? So I hear you. I just, like I said, this don't apply to me specifically because I come from this like regular world. I was a regular guy when my girl met me. She was a regular girl. We built together. So all of this, you holding me down and like that shit didn't, like, nah, baby, I'm from Bed-Stuy. I'm a broke nigga. I'm out here trying to get it how I live, and hopefully you can help me do better. And that's kind of what we was able to do. So you know what I mean? So I don't get the oppression. Like I don't even get. I'm gonna land my plane with this. I don't think you can play the oppression card if you are fine with the temperature at your workplace, because that thermostat is set to white man and fat woman. And men dog. So
oh my.
Oh.
I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it, the whole oppression thing, man. I have been in 9 different countries, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah, oppression, all this. First of all, like fighting. What happened with it? What word are they fighting? Don't they got every single right that a man got? Maybe I missed that. Matter of fact, I can make the argument that women probably got like an extra right or two from a man.
Got more rights.
Because if I mess with a woman tonight, right? And I don't want her to have the baby, and she wants to have the baby, guess what's gonna happen, Red? She's gonna have that baby.
Yeah.
Have that baby.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Also, they don't get to be being in the military is like an option for them. Even when they get into these crazy jobs like a fireman, police academy, hell, the same military, they don't have to go through the same exercises and courses to even become that. They lower the standards.
No, it's worse than that. It's worse than that because they can literally go and sleep with multiple men and get pregnant one time. Get pregnant one time and pick who they want to be the daddy. I'll say it again. She can pick who she wants to be the daddy.
Yep.
I can't go out there and do that. I can't say I want you to be my baby mama. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't get it, bro.
And so
I like to watch
his name end up on the birth certificate. It's a wrap. He can't do nothing about it. Because you can't pressure him into taking the blood sample. And once it's on there, the court like, well, you just gonna leave this kid high and dry. Like, now it's your fault that she put your name on the like, come on, bro. I'm just telling you, like, it's a lot of privilege to that.
Yeah, man. So what happened with this world? Like they oppressed. Like maybe I missed the memo, man. Maybe I'm just slow. I don't know.
No. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's that fortunately for her, this just shows how not oppressed you are. You literally can say your opinion. You can even go against another woman, say your opinion. The dude on the panel who is doing a fantastic job of just letting them talk, he not going to interject. This is the privilege. As a matter of fact, there's a caveat to that. Not only can you go off on a rant, not only can you say that everything's not fair, but then when you need help, people going to help you. When you say that you want this, people going to give it to you. That is the privilege within itself. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've arrived. Now, don't send them there. They send them there, they ain't coming back. Shout out to that girl from Houston. See, I almost didn't make
what
it
up,
bad.
Tio?
You went to Dubai. See, I almost didn't make it bad.
Oh my goodness.
It's more of that one, sis. Some more.
Oh, we got another thing. So we're going to the next clip. Shout out to DJ Hemp for providing content for tonight. So we had a crash out.
Oh, damn.
Wait a
We
minute.
had a crash out, but I want to give y'all some information before we hear the clip because she's going to say some misinformation. So the U.S. Constitution, 19th Amendment, clearly and permanently bans denying the right to vote on account of sex, meaning gender, male or female. That means no law-abiding government entity, federal, state, or local, can legally strip a woman of the vote. It is settled constitutional law. So make sure y'all keep that in mind when we listen to this clip.
And you can refer back to 10th grade state and local government if you need to.
Civics class, exactly. Hold on, let me read this too, because it's going to come into play.
What?
It's going to come into play what she's going to say. So it says, what can be argued that some laws or proposals, voter ID requirements, restrictions on registration have a particular effect on disproportionately burdens women, especially women of color, low-income women, and married women with the name change. Keep that in mind. It's the name change issue when they don't have their ID associating with the name change. So all these women that have that hyphen, like Ricky had on her,
That's Scott King.
right? There is a proposal on so that because they want to make sure it's the person that's actually voting.
Makes sense.
So this is the argument that a lot of women that we want to see has the argument. But if they really go and do their research and really read, it has nothing to do with taking the rights away. It's only about ID requirements. Just get the right darn ID. Okay. Then I gotta do my info. Okay. Some recent political proposals are contingent to voter right participation harder, particularly for certain groups. We read that part. It's another one. Something. Oh, here it is. Because she's going to mention some groups. But there are small fringe voices, often tied to border conservatives, Christian nationalist movement that reject women's political equality and produce rhetoric questioning men's voting. These people are so small and minute that it's not going to do anything. These are people that are just, on YouTube or in their church, have, spewing their rhetoric. It's not
the people who don't want to get ID, right?
Right. Yeah. And, want to ban women from doing the voting and all this kind of stuff because women are voting against conservative beliefs. See, that's the part they don't tell you. The reason why they don't want women to vote is because most women vote liberal. So, y'all ready for the crash out?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, hang on. My point was just gonna be because Hamp was saying, we in the United States, although the movement is relatively small for now.
It's very small, child. It's in somebody's basement. But go ahead.
Relatively speaking, it's not small by numbers per se, but just on the grand scheme of things within the total populace of the United States. It's relatively small, but there is a concerted effort to take away women's rights, like the right to vote and the right to, just our basic shit, right to work and all that kind of stuff like that. There is a concerted effort politically for that. So if going unchecked or whatever like that, then I would have to go on ahead and agree with Sherelle on that point where that fight is needed.
Question.
I don't know if necessarily about worldwide shit or anything like that. I just know that politically that is actually happening like right now.
Question.
That's all.
Question. What's the largest voting bloc?
Bueller. Shout out to Messy Michonne. Bueller. Don't just look blank.
What's the largest voting bloc?
Gotta be women.
Cali.
For now, it's women.
Yeah.
Now, why she didn't want to answer that question?
Because she knows she was wrong. This is crazy.
You saw the look on her face. She was like, I know he's not trying to.
Even the point that she's trying to stress that they're small, right? Again, they victimizations and again, looking down the road, like most of them don't have the ability, they don't have the ability to think rationally. That's logic.
Mm-hmm.
That's logic. Thinking rationally is logic, right? That's why they operate from a baseline of fear and victimhood.
Mm-hmm.
They jump into it like it was their mama's bed. I'm telling you. That's the first thing you got to break your girl out of. You ain't no victim. We gonna have this conversation. Like I keep telling y'all, this is their belief system. That's why I keep telling y'all it's over with. You can't change nobody's belief system. Tell somebody you ain't no Jesus and they believe in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
They have been born and bred to believe that, one, we're their enemy, and two, that they better than us. They'll tell you, like I said, and what's crazy, they use the white men's measurements to put on our head. I got an education, I got a degree. I'm trying to tell y'all, you can teach a monkey to play the bongos. That's an educated monkey.
Degree on arts and communication.
All right. Anybody else before I hit the play button?
I just want to know what the play is like. Okay, so yeah, they've been put against us, but what's the play, man? Like seriously, like why do you not notice when you go outside the people that are actually taking care of you and they're willing to get in a fight for you are the same people that people claim are trying to take you around the back and do crazy things to you? Like, I just don't understand. Like, why you got so much vitriol for yourself? Because I promise you, Chad not coming to help you. Right. Chad might actually be the person that's coming to get you. Do your history. So I don't really know. Like, it's just weird. It's like, you can think that you're better, I guess, but does that mean that you then have to like lord over your counterpart? Like, it's confusing to me. I don't understand it.
They want to run the black man,
but this is not how you do it.
Yeah, no,
like if you're gonna do it right.
What are you talking about?
But I'm saying, like, you don't do it by saying I'm your enemy, I'm finna do this. You do it by being nice, and then once you get that person, you slowly do your little manipulation tactics, like Satan. But you can't do it this way. This ain't gonna work.
They've been doing that for 30 years. We've caught on to it, and now we talking about it, and look where we are. It's not coincidental.
Yeah, this is their belief system, bro. This is their belief system. It's just what it is. Like I said, man, you got to baseline stuff. Once you baseline it, they get easier to understand, and then you can plot the way you need to move.
But they're gonna get cooked though.
That's what we've been watching for the last
over with
amount of time.
It's
we've
over
been
with.
watching it in real time.
It's over with. Don't nobody want to believe me. It's over with. It's only going to get worse.
Again, didn't Sis just play a clip? They say they don't want to work. Like, it's happening in real time, like right in front of our eyes.
Last point.
Again, I don't hear Mrs. Williams saying anything.
Facts. Last point I'm gonna say before I'm quiet. Like, they act like they are the only women that we can get.
That's not the point.
No, it kind of is, because if you keep fighting us after we could easily go somewhere else though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Care.
Oh,
they only care when it affects them.
It's gonna affect them when they can't get nobody.
Affecting them now.
All right.
The thing is that most races stay with each other at super high rates. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, Brody. I don't see that happening. Even you might see a little change. You know, I mean, a little 3-5%. Hell, I'm willing to give up 10. But most races are designed to be with each other pretty much.
Okay.
And they know that. They know that.
And what's crazy to me is that they want to complain. Hey, so I'll put it in a chat. Like, most states offer discounted or waived ID fees if you can't afford them, if you're a certain place under the poverty level. But yes. I thought you made more money than black men. Y'all can't afford no ID, you broke hoes.
Right. Just come on, B. Nah, Rick, we not doing that. Again, yeah.
You're a victim.
You can get them for free, Rick. You can get it for free. All you have to do is all you have to do is fill up I forgot the form, hardship form. Matter of fact, now that it's a hardship form, right? Matter of fact, it's so good that I don't know if every state got it, but I know in the few, I know for sure in Phoenix they got it. If you're going through a hard time, they pay your light bills for 1 year. They help you with your car note for 6 months. It's programs like that. You just gotta apply for it. 4 single mothers.
Right. So, hey man, say man. I mean, y'all use an ID when y'all go to the club, right?
Yeah.
When y'all get on the
That's a
boat,
fact.
y'all need an ID. I know you need either your birth certificate. I know you need an ID, right? Now you need the ID with the gold star on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have
Fact.
that, right? Or you
Fact.
need a passport. Y'all got passport, ain't it? Hey, passport sisters, clock it.
They
Clock
say
it.
they clock right. They say they. I don't get
Lord,
it.
check.
Can't be both. Can't be both.
All they do is lie. I'm telling you, all they do is lie. They wake up, look at another lie in the morning. They thank Jesus and then say, "What lie I'ma tell, bro?"
Which lie is going to survive today?
Yeah, bro. Trying to tell you, this shit is crazy, man. Look at this shit.
What's the
I'm
largest voting
assuming.
bloc?
I'm assuming you're asking me because it's women right now.
I guess that's
But just because, just because you vote,
okay.
just because you vote that way or whatever like that, that does not. No, hang on. Just because those people are in office that you voted for, they do not vote in favor of what it is that you put them in there for, and we all know this. Just because you put them in there to do something doesn't mean that they're actually going to do it, and they also bypass whatever it is. No, I'm not speculating anything because they actually because what they actually did though, even though I know you're not pro-choice and everything like that, right? They went on ahead and they put up a vote or whatever like that for I forgot what state that was, whether or not they wanted to have be pro-choice or anti-abortion or whatever like that, and they still put forth legislation despite whatever it is that the people voted for. They still put forth legislation, luckily for that state or whatever like that, because the will of the people did not want it. It was it was voted down by the legislature. But what I'm saying is, and what I'm speaking to is that
You don't make sense right now.
Hey, they don't do what you vote them in to do, but it was voted down by the legislature because the people didn't.
Right.
And the people in an imaginary state that we're not sure of where it is. So
I was about to type it and see what she's talking about. She answered her own question. Like, come on, fam.
She answered her own question. That's weird. Oh, I don't know. Lord have mercy.
Oh, because they did because y'all didn't want it, then they voted it down.
Go ahead, Kelly. Go ahead with your bad self.
Yes, indeed.
You better cook, Queen.
if there is a concerted effort to take away women's rights, despite whatever it is that the will of the people want and what they put them in there, or might not have put them in there for a different reason, but they're still on the back end doing some shit that ain't about. Whatever. All right, go ahead. Believe what you want.
Ooh, she mad.
That's
Hold on.
That's great.
She might be right though, but not the way that she think. Just hear me out for a second. Let's go down this line. The LGB, ABC, whatever, literally are trying to change the definition of what a woman is.
Yes.
So I know that ain't what she meant, but see, I got critical thinking skills.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, the people that you think are trying to help you are actually trying to steal your rights and diminish your rights. So even though she's dead wrong in what she's saying, technically,
it's fighting against the wrong people.
Yeah, you fighting against the wrong person.
I'm not giving her that because she didn't specify. She's spewing.
That's
She's
a fact.
talking to Hemp's circle and don't know how to answer Hemp's question. And, let me say this, right? Shout out to my boy Hampton. That's my man, right? My man 50 Green, right? But see how even when they get mad, they don't respect him. That's disrespectful.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespectful. That's that man's show. You won't even let him rebut what you saying because you know he about to tell you one.
Right.
Right. So like, come on, man. This they baby, y'all better this they belief system, bro. That's what I keep trying to say. Y'all be like a married family, 2 couple. No, that woman got to be able to defeat what's being put out here for her to believe in. Married, single, whatever, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. That woman got to be smart enough Like I
and
said,
humble.
y'all think smarts is just associated with book knowledge.
Right.
That's the dangerous part about everybody being able to vote. Sorry, I said it. Deal with it. If you can't even have enough critical thinking to actually understand what you say, then why are you voting? But that's neither here nor there.
What it's something I read. It's called Thinking About Thinking.
That's a good title.
I like that.
Most of these people can't process why they think the way they do. Right? Where'd you get that from? What's your understanding? What you mean my understanding? No, that's why I ask. I'd be like, why? Why do you think that? And can't nobody tell you why. They'll come spewing something they heard from somebody else.
Right.
This shit is disgusting.
Do y'all think it should be an aptitude test to see if you can vote or not?
I thought it was called a diploma in civics class, state and local government, and this is what I mean by this shit is we not processing information in real time.
There you go. People choose to be ignorant in the information age.
Yeah,
it's correct. It's
y'all got the world at y'all fingertips. We had to dig through encyclopedias.
Yes. Yeah.
And still had to learn to siphon the bullshit when we got older that we thought was real.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't have no common sense. None. And then wonder why y'all be in the situations y'all in. Oh, I was out protesting. Yeah.
If you say they got no common sense, I say they don't have no insight, foresight, or hindsight.
Man, that's common sense.
Like, if, you know what I mean? Like, think about this. Like, if they don't have these things, either collectively or individually, I don't know how attracted I could be to a person with that don't have these things.
No. I'm not listening to the no.
Right.
No, I'm not listening to you. You'll have me in the pits of hell. I'm not listening to you.
Not the hell.
Chelsea trying to invite you back to the house.
Say what?
He said it's gonna go back to the pits of hell, so it means trying to invite you back to the house.
I'm talking about
Lucy.
I think the worst thing that can happen to a man is you dying not being the man you wanted to be.
That's facts, though.
I think that's the worst thing that can happen to a man. Nope. I'm gonna play by my rules. What it is. Nope. That's all I got. My bad.
So I got a question. Can a woman lead you to a burning building?
You goddamn right.
Yes.
You can go. If you allow her to lead you and you taking her advice right there in that moment, it's fact. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all say we led ourselves.
Right.
That's what happened, right? Mm-hmm. Why'd you listen to her, stupid? Why'd you believe her?
Right.
You supposed to be the man, you the leader.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just changed my whole foundation upon history when you said Coretta actually influenced the whole thing. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, she could.
A black preacher in the 60s, white.
If she do it right. Yeah, you
take
can.
his last name.
I mean, just the hyphen says it to me. Like, what does that hyphen symbolize? Like Mr., Mrs., these things symbolize something. That hyphen symbolizes feminism. Why you even need another name in there? Take my name. Let's go ahead and have these babies and let's raise this family. Why you need a hyphen in there for? Because you want to let everybody know you're a feminist. Good job. That's cool.
No, I'm saying like it's belaboring the point, right? I heard what you said. I'm just asking you, what's the largest voting block? And you edified me on the fact that people are selfish voters. They vote on one issue that concerns them the most, and people are not generally voting against their best interests.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a common sense thing.
And I understand
and
that
and Callie taught me that all that shit.
And I understand if someone has a concerted, if they want women not to have their votes, but then people have to vote for that to happen. That doesn't just happen. A loophole.
Nope. That's not how that works. That's not how it works, because people voted for people who.
That is how that works. I'm
That's
sorry.
That's correct.
Sorry. Laws have to be repealed, voted to have taken away the same way they were voted to be in. I am only a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. She gotta go back to class.
Even then, Sean, you can still bring that up with appeal with the Supreme Court and get it overturned.
Right.
And the point what she's talking about, like they will have to change the 19th Amendment because it permanently bans for someone to strip someone's rights.
They go before the Supreme Court of the United States of America.
Correct.
So I don't know what she's talking about.
I mean, you don't want that because then that is kind of out of your hands then, because then it's for them to make that decision. So you really want to vote in the right people, because if it make it to that Supreme Court, it is what it is.
They didn't pay attention in this shitty ass high school.
I mean, the high school could have been great if it was peeing in the fucking lunchroom, bro. It's over. They ain't going to class.
Here we go.
Who voted on immigration, voted for the criminals, the actual people that are committing crimes, to go on ahead and be deported, and they're deporting people who have not committed crimes.
When you're committing.
If you over here illegally, that means you committed the crime. I digress.
What does the word illegal mean?
Not legal.
People hate that when I say that, but it's the truth, bro. I'm sorry.
Call her Sherelle. My bad, sis. Callie Bev. Illegal aliens.
Yep.
Illegal. The fact that they're here lets you know they're illegal.
You're illegal. Yep.
Illegally. What?
That's just like if you found out somebody was living in your attic for the last 3 years, right? You didn't know they were there, but since they were there, they made sure that the ACs got the filter got changed. If you didn't cut the grass, they cut the grass, and they hop right back up there. The second you figure out they there, though, you gotta go. Same thing, man. You could have been there for 3, 5, 10 years. When I figure it out, you gotta go.
Hey, hey, shout out to the lethal shooter. I understand it now.
I get it now.
You understand what I'm saying? I understand it now. All that shit that perspired while you at where you at, I get it. It's all him though.
All right, y'all ready? She about to do her thing, baby. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Crimes, you're committing crimes. They weren't saying only violent crimes. You mentioned.
Yes, they did. They actually did.
You mentioned. Here's the thing, right? Do you remember the Patriarchy Act when we all signed it?
Baby, look at her face. Okay.
Ooh, wait.
She is mad. She is mad, man.
She need that attitude adjustment. I see you. She need that attitude adjustment.
She was like, she about to beat somebody up, baby.
Somebody help us. She need that attitude adjustment.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question. Well, it is a question. Am I wrong for telling people who, like, when it comes to certain issues with the government, because they talking about voting and all that, and I think they talking about the immigrants, right, at this point, because I was handling business. I ain't want to jump in and not know what they were talking about. But it's I don't understand why mainly us are the ones I don't understand why black people are even in this, got a dog in this fight anyway. If even if they are sending away people who the right, they send away the wrong people. Am I wrong for telling black people to be like, man, stay in y'all own lane? Like, why y'all worried about this fight that ain't y'all fight? Because I could have sworn when we was worried about our fight, they weren't worried. They weren't helping us. And then if you go back to their hometown or their home country, if they leaders find out that you're not from here and you've been here illegally, they're gonna do the same thing. Are they gonna stand beside you? Am I wrong for saying that?
Are you?
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm wrong. A lot of people say I'm wrong. I just say I feel like black people.
See, that's the problem. Do you think you're wrong?
No, I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong at all. I think black people put too much into fights that ain't got nothing to do with them. Instead of worrying about the rights, they worry about it. Don't even matter.
I don't think black people as a majority are even engaging in this.
Well, that's what's mainstream. You my bad. I'm wrong. I mean, I get it. It's what's mainstream. It's what's being pushed.
No, the reason why is more beneficial than what you think, because if we were out there, people would be getting shot and be getting killed. So I think that we're doing everybody a service by staying out of the way. Think about it.
It's not my business. I could care.
Right. So us getting in somebody's business, knowing that we literally get used for target practice when we all get out there and start acting unruly. The same thing, if we try to do the same thing that happened at the Capitol, it would have been blood all over the Capitol. True or false?
You talking about yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
Take that into what's happening right now. They are killing white women in the streets now. You know what they would do to us? Nah, we gonna stay at the house.
Yeah, I remember that bullshit.
Did we read it, Callie?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so what happens is they campaign the things that pull on your emotions, right? But when you actually dig down into these bills, they cover a whole lot of shit. But of course, I'm going to campaign on the thing that grabs your attention.
He is absolutely right. And what the problem is, and I think I brought this up when I showed them, especially with us black people, they know that we tend to vote via emotions and not logic. They do not read the bills. They do not read they don't read the policies. They just go on what they say on these podiums, their campaign slogans, and that's how they vote. So he's right. He's right.
That's just good marketing. And you know that. You told me that people focus on one thing. You've taught me that literally.
Yes.
Like one issue voter. So yeah, I'm saying, I'm gonna get all the killers out. Niggas say stamp that shit. But it's illegals is who they getting out. But that's regular shit. Cal, real quick. Coco wanted to respond and you could talk his shit.
Yeah. So a campaign slogan is different than what the actual legislature has and what the actual law.
The choir.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm saying is just because, and it happens all presidential, not even just presidential, it happens in all campaigns for any seat in office. People are going to pull in your heartstrings, to get you to vote, and they're going to put in the legislature whatever that they want to put.
Right. So when those people that you vote for are campaigning on something else and they fuck around and take your rights, I don't want to hear shit.
But you're
don't talk to me then. I'm not jumping to anything. I'm literally describing the same shit, except it's women's rights instead.
But that's slightly different because
it's not.
Well, currently, is there any legislation that says or that's being proposed? I'm just asking the question. I don't know.
I'll see y'all later. Y'all not finna play in my face tonight. I will see y'all later. Goodbye, Hemp. It was a pleasure. I will see all of y'all later. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. And y'all sitting over here playing in my face. Especially you, Coco, you playing in my face right now like you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. That's all good, okay? Hyena ban is in effect right now. I'm done.
Hold on. First off,
why do they?
Coco didn't do nothing to nobody.
Coco didn't do it. I'm gonna need you to watch Coco, you didn't do nothing. Talking to Coco.
Coco just took a shot for no reason.
Don't do that. That's messed up, bro. See,
Coco
did ask a question. You just mad because he was right and she wasn't all yelling and shit and acting like a nigga like you was. Like, chill out, bro.
Don't ask her.
Chill out, homie. It's like, damn. You doing too much. Coco, the only one that was up there trying to engage with your dumb ass. Like, come on, bro. That's disrespectful. Don't do that, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, one Biden the same person that told black people you're not black if you don't vote for me.
So did.
Wasn't Obama the same one shipping the same motherfuckers she complaining out in mass?
So did actually he was the deporter in chief. So we forget that.
Hold up.
One Obama, the same person that went on his wife's podcast amongst millions of people and said that adolescent kids should have gay mentors.
Yeah, but man, I'm telling you, here in Minnesota, bro, when Obama was president and they was shipping, they was giving people like $500 to $25,000 rewards. Motherfuckers was calling on everybody up in there. You hear?
And Obama done killed so many people under his watch when it comes to military and fighting and all that. Like, it's crazy.
But like, if we talking about like, again, man, you try your best to vote your interest, but man, like I said, you got to learn to position yourself for whoever party in, so you can take advantage of the policies they put in. That's what I'm talking about. People, y'all got to start thinking on a different level, right? Y'all, it's like, I like to use the Matrix, right? You Neo, you in it, but you ain't of it. You know what I'm saying? Right? The shit got rules, no matter what y'all say. The same rules that keep you comfortable. They got rules that keep you safe, but it got the rules that come with it. Y'all need to learn to utilize, bro.
Right.
Y'all need to utilize. It ain't shit y'all can control. Like I said, you come to my house, I control what you eat for breakfast. You can have Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms. You understand what I'm saying? You think you picking, but I already done picked your cereal for you, right? So you need to start looking at the policies. And like, I don't care what nobody say. Most black people think conservatively.
Actually, they actually do. I don't understand why they trying to just progressive. If you have a conversation with them, any person that puts their kids first has a conservative mindset. And most people that actually worth their weight in gold and salt and all that, they put their kids first. They think about their kids. You can't not think about your kids and not be a conservative.
If y'all ain't with that LGBTQ-ish, you a conservative, right? If y'all about the government not taking y'all taxes and using it for nothing, you want to keep more of your paycheck in your pocket, you a conservative.
Facts.
But y'all, it's crazy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Just for the people in the back, we're gonna hit you with some education real quick. My boy, Mr. He said, I'm just a bill, right? And that's correct. But there are more than one type of bill. There's a omnibus bill, there's a rider pork bill, there's a Christmas tree bill, and a log rolling bill. Why is Jeremy saying all of this? Because all these bills include rolling something else into the bill. So while you're upset about your people who you might be voting for and you have voted for, and you see the main bill, which is we're going to give everybody $1,000, and then you see your person saying, no, we're not going to vote for that. It's not because they don't want you to have $1,000, because they actually read the bill. And somewhere else down there it's saying, oh, well, black people finna become slaves again. You have to read the whole bill, guys. Like, y'all got to do more than just say, well, we voted the person in there and they're not voting the way we want to vote, so we got to get them out of it. You have to understand why. You got to write a letter. You need to join some of the social media now. They explain why they do what they do, but you have to be educated in that. I just wanted to share that with all the people that are here. It's not just one bill at a time anymore. They have figured out a way to sneak things in. So you have to read. You got to understand who you're voting in and what they are going to be faced up against. That's it. That's your nerd moment for the day.
Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate that. Let's see where we at. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, hang on. My point was just going to be because Hamp was saying, we in the United States, although the movement is relatively small for now.
I think that was it.
Well, I'm still gonna stand 10 toes down. Hey, man, don't be talking to Coco like that.
Yeah, I don't think that was warranted at all. She was absolutely trying to have the conversation. But I was gonna ask Sis. I don't think I've ever got upset with somebody because Sis was upset with them. I think it's that energy. It kind of carries over because Sherelle kind of had that same temperament. It's kind of like once you disagree with me, it's kind of up. And that's, sometimes they kind of throw shots that's unnecessary to somebody that's just trying to have have an organic conversation. So that's when it just gets a little insensitive. And that's what kind of rubs me the wrong way, is that it's so disproportionate when it's them, but they get to just, go off and berate and just, treat people however they want. And that's just not a mature way to handle a conversation. But
now I've seen a lot of women do the same thing she just did, because they expect the sisterhood to stand with them. Like they expect the beehive to go on buzz right alongside them. And when they got to deal with somebody, especially a woman that's gonna challenge their logic, they do that. Cause you can't give the woman the same energy you would give a man if he was challenging your logic. Most women go back and forth with a man. When a woman comes in and like how Coco do it, she don't come off aggressive. She really come off as a professor. So
Facts.
now you gotta dial that extra energy back, and then you gotta meet her where she at. And then now the way Coco talk, she gonna make you reflect. And now you gotta reflect on, because 9 times out of 10, most of the people walk themselves into a ditch. Coco just pointed it out at that point, because I was listening to some of it while I was handling my business. But that's what it is. They expect the beehive to be right along with them. But when a woman actually, when people, men or women, actually know what's going on and they say something, then it's gonna be met with that. But that ain't no sign language. She literally did it. Shamed them, insults, guilt, and it need to be right. Y'all ain't finna play in my face. Like, I don't know what, like, all they did was just ask a question you couldn't get the answer to.
Shout out to Anton Daniel. He said, lower your tone and strengthen your argument. I'm gonna give him his flowers on the thing that he was right about. Lower your tone and strengthen your argument. You're not gonna win nothing yelling.
Right. I mean, but hasn't it always been like this? Like, this is, I say it's not a lot of new information, but like this stuff was processed for us in high school, fellas. Like, they've always flown off the handle like this. And when you give them this like lower energy, like, yeah, they get more upset. This wasn't qualified years ago. And again, just to carry on this back and forth, it's kind of like matching energy for me. And that's a no for me. That was one of the ways I kind of showed Shorty that, like, he different. Like, she flying all off, and I'm like, you good? You all right? And you know that, like, people don't like that, but at the same time, you kind of showing them, like, look, everybody don't react like you. And I think that's something we might have to talk about, is, do we project our moralities onto everybody? Like, everybody gotta act like how I would act. I wouldn't have did that. That's you.
Yeah.
It's you. So, it's like I said, it just gets insensitive for me and disrespectful, especially when he points out, oh, y'all about to play with me. Oh, we're not gonna do this. Y'all not gonna disrespect me. Like, but you've been being a little disrespectful the entire time. And that's what's like, how do they not see this? And how do we as humans not point this out to them now? Even if she went X amount of days without seeing this, do we now, we go out our way to point this out to her now, right? And this is what, me and Sis be kind of talking about. I think ladies don't do that. Like, Coco would have never gave her back the energy she gave. But is that the problem? Because I'm a woman. Who you talking to? Right. Like, she could have never talked to Nikki like that. Who the fuck you think you talk? Wait, I'm a woman like you. I'm about to take your ass outside and knock you out, because women have this level of safety. They don't think they could be knocked out because nobody knocks them out. Not girls, not guys, not kids. It's only 3 species. We can't as guys. Kids can't physically. So it's only girls left. And if girls is walking around like, well, nah, I'm not going to say nothing to her. And nah, and shit she could say to me to make her knock her out. She could tell me, suck a pussy, fuck my mother. I'm still not going to knock her out. Y'all are a different breed, because we don't roll like that. Talk about my mama. Say some shit that's SMD. We got to go there, because there's a level of humanity and a natural course. And an ass whooping is a form of respect. It's very humbling. You ever whoop somebody ass and seen them next day? Humble like a motherfucker. They will offer you, you want a drink? You need a milk? You are very humble in an ass whooping is. So when they don't have that on the table, they operate like that now. They talk to anybody any old kind of way. and ain't nothing you could do about it. But you know, good luck.
Okay, guys. It's time to talk about autonomy.
Okay.
In what aspect? Are we talking about the abortion stuff?
So I got a question. Why so serious? So my question is criticism of women's behavior automatically misogyny?
No.
No.
No. I say no because if I was a king, let's say I was a king of a kingdom and I want to go conquer another, I'm on a conquest. I'm trying to expand my kingdom. If I was to go, the first villages and towns I'm gonna take over is the ones where the women are pieces. I'm gonna go look at the women, and if the women ain't worth shit, then I'm gonna go. That's them. That mean the men ain't worth shit. And on top of that, them the villages and towns I'm gonna knock off the most. The first knock off first to build my empire. Man, it ain't, bro. My women. A woman's voice, the way a woman carries herself, bro, she can make or break a kingdom. She can make or break a household. She can make or break a man. Not to say it's true, but a woman can be a man's Achilles. I've seen a lot of men get batteries put in their back, and now they doing 25 to life because a woman lied and said this and said that.
Yeah.
Man, the way women carry themselves, bro, you have to, because it's the same thing as your daddy doing it. What's the difference between your daddy critiquing his daughter, or dad critiquing his daughter, and a boyfriend or a regular man critiquing another woman? Because our job is to ultimately protect kids and women fall under that. Me telling you, look, you need to pay attention to how you carry yourself, what you say, how you say it, how you dress. The things you do matter, because perception is everything. That ain't misogyny. That's just me caring about you. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Anybody else? So I have another question. Since the ladies are saying we oppressed, is social consequences the same thing as oppression?
Is social consequence a shame?
I would assume that it would be shame, and I honestly think whether it's oppression depends on the person. If the person is weak-minded and very sensitive, then yeah, anything's oppression. So you got to ask yourself, are you weak-minded? Because social consequences actually shape the social construct. Like it allows you to say, hey, if you kill somebody, you go to jail. But if we say, oh, that person had a bad day, that person shouldn't go to jail because they killed somebody. Well, so no, I don't think it is for the normal person, but for somebody who may be mentally deprived or mentally like hurt or something like that, then yeah. And they have places for them, mental institutions. We have that operation right now. You kill somebody and you insane, you don't go to prison. You go to the padded room. But there's still a consequence, right? So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, so let's listen to Myron first. And then we're going to get into the clip because I know Uncle Ricky got to go to sleep.
Primary reasons, right, and goals of feminism was to remove shame from undesirable behavior, all right? You want to go to school and pursue education and a high-paying job? Cool, no problem. We're not going to shame you for that. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and shame the women that want to be moms. You want to be a 304? No problem. Your body, your choice. We're going to remove all the conventions that used to be put in place to control bad female behavior or curb bad female behavior. We're getting rid of all of it. Now you can do whatever you want with no consequence. It was a
Do y'all go to Myron?
Yes.
I guess I could be Cali Bev now, right? You preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir. This is, this is our moniker right here. Like this is what we've been trying to tell people because it's the only way. It's a certain baseline. Like Ricky said, like I'm a basketball player. We operate from the baseline as well. You start your suicides at the baseline. The whole team, not just one of us. Everybody starts there. And that's it. In order for you to understand the ramifications of your actions, you have to have consciousness. If you don't, then you might need the doctor that, Jeremy was talking about. You got to sit down with a professional because you're off.
and they ain't gonna be able to help you.
But
could you pull that back up? I'm sorry. Does it disproportionately target women? No, men get shamed 100 times more than women. It's so common. Y'all don't notice it anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all can call her, hey, you ugly. You ain't got no job.
Yo, pain little.
Right? You gay. Even though their best friends are gay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's so commonplace that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like school shootings. We should be appalled, but not a normal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like what Poppy said. Any woman, you can hold the door for a lady and she be like, thank you, nigga.
I'd have heard women. I'd have had women tell me, "I don't need you doing that for me. I got it."
Now I'm not gonna lie, I ain't lost all faith in women because today I was coming home and I decided to get my family some ice cream because they just needed something. So I stopped and get some ice cream, but I don't really know what to get because I don't normally do that type of stuff, the ice cream thing. But it was this black woman there, nice as can be. Wasn't ugly, but at the same time, she understood that I was married. She respected it. So shout out to her. And then she helped me pick out ice cream for my wife that she might like based upon what my wife liked. So that's what I say. Like, they're not all trash. It's just that the loud ones that want to jump on Coco are.
Oh, man, no.
And the women that's good, they just sit back and don't say nothing. It's
right. Exactly. It's not that we need to stop thinking like it's not that they're just loud. Most of them are loud, bro. We need to stop this. I'm not saying there's no good women, right? But that same lady, you bumped into her. So what's the chances of her meeting somebody that she likes, that she's willing to fall under?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Y'all not understanding the mathematics, right? It's right now in most cities, it's 3-1 or maybe 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
In most cities.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all, I think people really don't understand the gravity of what's popping. Right? It's gonna sneak up on y'all, then everybody can be like, where did this come from? I don't know, Willis. That's how it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, these women don't understand that they need to make themselves readily available for a good dude. And what that requires is just like your video showed, your AI video, you need to walk up and start presenting yourself. You know what they say they don't do, they don't chase men.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie.
Right? So again, man, like I said, the biggest issue they're gonna have, is because men are starting to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think
the biggest issue.
I think women forget how much men don't change. The only thing that has changed in the last 100 years is the women. Men are still deductive problem solvers, and what men are doing, they're just going to adapt. That's the greatest thing about a man. We can adapt. We might struggle in the beginning, but we eventually adapt as a whole. And men adapted to the dating market, and they're going to readapt to it. And women are going to be, like he said, they're going to be looking stupid. When men really, like, when women stop being able to keep a man nose up in the air just off giving him head or giving him good cooching, when it get to a point where women can't manipulate a man with vagina, it's over with for them.
How I say it when my wife talked about this, right? What's happening is that y'all womenly wow is not even working no more.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. That's true though.
Right? It's even all those things, right? Why so serious? Even all those things. If he gets you home and you ain't doing, hey, get the fuck up out of here.
Mm-hmm. Facts. No, he ain't lying. I got a homeboy to do that daily. Like
he kick him out.
Yeah.
This is the biggest problem. Like I said, men are adjusting, right? Again, we used to, I'm not gonna say we because mine is straight, right? At least as far as I know, that's what I should say, right? But men used to have faith in you, right? They used to have faith. They don't have any faith in y'all no more. All of y'all hoes, all of y'all ratchet, all of y'all getting down, all of y'all chameleons.
All y'all got a price.
You see what I'm saying?
Boss babe, stay at home prostitutes. What I tell you, Rick? They boss babe, stay at home. Wanna be boss babe, stay at home prostitutes.
That's trying to like everybody happy when we lying to each other. It's cool. Everybody lying. I'm telling you, that's the best relationship you ever had when both of y'all living in a lie, boy. When that truth start hitting, that's when the relationship start going through it.
I think they call that the honeymoon phase.
The
right?
honeymoon phase. The problem is most men typically come out the honeymoon phase once we get the coochie. And I think women don't know that. That's when reality hit for a man. Like, is she really worth it?
Sure,
And I think women,
not me. If you hooping and hollering while I'm in it, I'm gonna believe. I'm still in the honeymoon phase.
I mean, but they can only last so long. You know that.
Now, you can keep up that hooping and hollering. You better keep lying to me. I don't need to.
Do you know you're a little whore?
I'm not, bro. I care about women. Like, why don't you go so much on men, bro? You think a 35-year-old man finna listen to me when he's been getting what he want from women for the last 35 years? So what I'm gonna do is, since the problem, I'm gonna go at the women because y'all can be their Achilles heel. Y'all need to change. Y'all making this money, y'all doing y'all thing, but y'all standards still in the gutter. Ain't no way a broke man should be getting kids, bro. And we know a broke man when I'm talking about. Not no trying man. Y'all say y'all like these type of dudes, but the same men y'all complain about is these dudes that sleep on their grandma couch and always got a sob story. But y'all so smart.
The same
y'all
thing.
know this.
The thing they love them for is the same thing they're gonna use against you.
Yeah, like y'all just so great, and so every woman claims she a good woman, but ain't no man stepping in front of y'all to claim that. And if he is stepping in front of them, you don't respect him enough to let him. That ain't the man you want. That's the dude that you think is beneath you. When in actuality, I judge a woman based off the men that want to date her. Women think the men that want to date her is beneath her, and she's chasing after these high caliber men. No, the men that want to marry you is the men that's at your level, baby. It's how it is. Same thing for the men. The women that celebrate you are the women that's at your level. People need to start dating within their league, bro. That's a problem within itself. Everybody
stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Game don't change, bro. I keep trying to tell you. Just the player stupid as shit today.
But the game's still the same since I've been around.
What's that saying? The more things change, the more things stay the same.
Sure. They three-point in ISOs. Y'all see the NBA? No cutting. You know what I'm saying?
Fiving out.
You know what I'm saying? They run down, pass on the
back door. No back door.
Basketball.
Oh my God, what is happening right now?
Look, Michael for 100 on these niggas, man. Them lanes open like that. Man, Charles Barkley would be dominating this league.
Lazy.
Charles Barkley, man. JJ Redick, Jason
Redick.
Williams.
No, not Redick, nigga. Don't say
Not
Redick.
Redick. I meant to say Jason Williams. Jason Williams, Gary Payton, Manu Bo. Hey,
dominate the league.
Big baby from the Celtics. Yeah.
But nah,
I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay.
Good.
That's great.
but it's like to the point of Coco challenging that woman's logic.
Mm-hmm.
I say it all the time, man. Most like women say men be bad, man. Women bash, man. Most of the info that men know about a woman is based off her friends and a female he knocking out. Like the women be telling, we don't be knowing these. Like y'all, women really don't like women. That's the reason why y'all don't want them as friends. You would rather have a male friend. Y'all don't even like y'all women friends, bro. Not saying you, but women in general. Like
I agree with you.
You can see it on the panels when a woman. You would think that a woman challenging your logic because she want to probably understand where you coming from, and you go off the deep end like that and hit her with some insults. I don't understand. I can see you doing it to me, Cause I'm a dude. That's how it is. I'm challenging you. That's the way the world is, men versus women. But when a woman come to you correct, like you still go out like that, y'all don't like each other.
You're not.
But let me say this, Marguerite, and that goes back to what you just said when you say that the good women, the good ones, not one that's not talking loud enough or not saying it. That's exactly why we don't.
Exactly. For what?
I don't got time to argue with no hoe. Okay.
Oh Lord.
I don't got time.
Hey,
I don't got time to argue with no hoe. I'm too short and too petite to be fighting. Okay.
Hey, Uncle Rick. Hey, Uncle Rick. Uncle Rick. As crazy as Ball Cherry is, the other night she made a wonderful point.
What's that?
She agreed. She was like, she said, I'm the type of woman, because we were saying, I was saying that women will, if it's a man, let's say it's a great man in the vicinity, he's talking, and a woman goes off the deep end on him. The other women, knowing she need to shut up, they're not going to say nothing, because at the end of the day, that just X's out my competition. She was like, and you damn skippy.
Right.
What I'm gonna say something for? I can ruin my chances?
You never interrupt the enemy when they making a mistake. That's why I hate when y'all be talking, shut up. Let them finish what they saying so you can wax their ass, bro. There ain't no need to be interrupting. Let them finish, bro.
Let them talk. They tell on themselves. I say that all the time.
I want to be serious. That's why you don't believe what you see, right? You still no, bro. You gotta realize most women only act in their benefit, bro.
Yes.
That's why I tell men, when you date her, you got to take her out her comfort zone and put her, not saying force her to be a raging bitch, but you got to actually, when you vet these women nowadays, bro, you got to vet them because they are very performative. There's some good women out there. I'm not going to deny it. It's some very good women out there. Bro, but the fact that you got to vet a woman the same way, you got to treat them like they dogs. Like you got to make sure they on point like a puppy.
Oh Lord!
Not saying it. To the people out there. I'm not saying that. Not saying that women are animals. No.
They are.
You big dummy.
We're all animals.
Not saying that, but the fact that
yes, you are. Stand on what the fuck you saying, bro. Yes, you are.
I don't want to ruin her platform. That's what it is. I don't want.
No, you did. No, this the men. Y'all.
Yeah, you good, bro.
I'm saying you gotta be on your P's and Q's, because my daddy said it best. He was like, man, men gotta do 10 times as much work to get women that's 10 times less than grandma. And I was like, that's crazy.
Ooh. It's simple, man. I don't understand what's so hard about you, but like I said, that just comes down to why I be on y'all, men. Y'all not really who y'all say y'all are.
That part right there.
You're not really who you say you is. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Once you admit that, you can start working on yourself for real. Right? No, man, and I'm not saying, look, a woman, if you come out and y'all hook up and it's good, man, there ain't no need. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need for real. Like I told Sean, like, hey, lie to me. You understand what I'm saying? Fake it till you fucking make it. You know what I'm saying? But if you get her, and again, like I said, we all good at the beginning because we lying to each other. We don't know each other for real, right? We don't know each other for real. It's different when you live with somebody years on time. It's different, right? That girl and that man go see shit about you that don't nobody else know. Shit you keep in the closet. Motherfuckers talk about you can't have shit. I keep trying to tell y'all, you healing. You never heal, bro. You never heal. That shit becomes a part of you.
You just learn how to deal with it.
That's it. You learn your triggers and you move accordingly.
Yeah.
Right? So, but if you being a man you need to be, right? The shit y'all agreed upon, right? You striving to build this family. You doing what you need to do. And she start tripping, you better run her the fuck through it. You better run her the fuck through it. Straight up and down. Don't fucking back burner me. Don't delegate me to some place I'm not. You better run it the fuck through it. Because you like me the same way you like me, somebody else gonna like me.
You think I was getting women, but I got you to find me attractive. You think it's hard for me to get another woman too?
It's just and I keep trying to tell y'all, look, girlfriends can be girlfriends, but it ain't no rules when it comes to a nigga they want. There's no rules whatsoever. They could be the coolest homegirl. Girl, such we ain't gonna never fight and bet money. If he a nigga, hey, when a rich nigga, if it's a nigga they won't bet money. The sisterhood only exists when a man they want is not involved.
Indeed. Indeed.
Y'all be out here fighting red.
I don't fight on nobody. You must not know about
And you know what's crazy, Uncle Rick, man? A lot of women be saying, like my homegirl be saying it, man, bro. She be saying like that's why we need to have a society where women are on the other end and the men, because most of our problems, she said, most of the female problems are stemmed from men. If men weren't around women like that, we wouldn't be fighting. We wouldn't be having the issues that we have.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. That side of the city would be dirty. The crime rate would be up. And people be limping every day because they getting their ass whooped.
I do not want to live in a society like that.
Let me explain, right?
Like, y'all gonna be rubbing sticks together.
Listen to what I'm saying, right? Before us, it was the dinosaurs, right? If we going by history, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was at one time where humans, they had to avoid things like wild animals, right? Certain plants and bugs, right? But the way nature works, the smartest and the most capable will usually rise to the top.
Yeah.
That's how nature works.
Mm-hmm.
After a millennia, they ain't rose to the top yet.
That's crazy.
And any woman, no disrespect to the women, but most of the women that's at the top, they either got it through inheritance or divorce.
Hold up. Right? And the reason why is because if it came down to it really being that, they wouldn't be able to handle the fight. Think about it. Get out your ego, get out of what you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the war started today, if a sex war started today, right? And men really decided to be with men. The simps too. The goofies, right? Nah, man, this shit ain't right. It's end of the world type shit. The aliens coming. And then the women wanted to war with us. What would happen?
No.
What happened?
And they what happened? They be getting ran up and down. Like it's over.
Oh, they cannon fodder.
I'm waving the white flag.
Half of them will give up the job.
I'm waving the white flag.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, so you want to know what's crazy? I did some research about when men were.
Let Uncle Ricky finish.
Oh, shit, I thought he was doing my fault, Uncle Ricky.
Right? So again, it's just not their nature to, right? It's their nature to be rebellious, but it's not their nature to lead.
Yes.
The simple fact that they have a problem with taking care of everything 100%, the man included, is because it's not in their nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's all like all this shit, like she said, it's all about going against the nature of things. Mm-hmm. And God, the Most High, represents nature. Allah represents nature.
Yep.
Y'all got it though.
Why so serious real quick? Because we're gonna go to the next one. Because
I was just saying, like, I did some research, and like I love how women bring up that when the men was going out conquering villages, they was kidnapping the women. Most of the women went on their own fruition. Like they realized, like, my men couldn't protect us, but they can. They just left and went with them on their own.
Go with the winners, yes.
Yeah, the winners gonna win. The women gonna always pick a winner.
It's called hypergamy.
Mm-hmm. So we're about to do autonomy versus accountability and shame. Now we don't saw Mr. Myron. So when we go through this clip, right, I want y'all to keep these questions in mind. Do modern women want autonomy from men, but protection from consequences?
The latter.
Do women face higher?
They used to.
I don't even know why I asked this question.
I know.
Oh yeah, they used to for sure.
I know more.
Okay, y'all ready? Let's go. Here's another crash out. This time it's Sherelle.
Before, right? Because the things that women are pushing and promoting in regards to the sisterhood are debauchery. There's things that are substantive are already in place, and to conflate us coming out of slavery with women's rights does a disservice to what we went through in slavery. It's not the same thing, and therefore shouldn't be compared, right? We also see, like, we don't like that when LGBT kind of try to do it to as regards to civil rights movements. These things are different, right? A lot of the things that the men had to quite literally write it down and vote it in place because the women didn't have the right to vote. Think about that. So men quite literally had to say, let's pass this law. Men had to quite literally say, no fault divorce, right? The only way these things happen is because men actually had to support them overwhelmingly for them to exist. So then to just compartmentalize it and say women did all this by themselves, it would be just disingenuous at best.
I never said they did it all by themselves. I said they fought for it. And they're fighting all over the world.
We've gotten everything.
Women are fighting all over the world.
Having slut walks, okay? So I don't think we have no hindrance as women. We just need to figure out what we want to do in interaction with a man per se. You know, so what's your end game? Is it to be with a man or not? If that's the goal, then do all you.
Yeah, and so what I'm telling you is they're effective.
So I think this is what triggered Sherelle off when white school went directly to about being with a man.
Feminism is it's a choice. Choose to do what works for you. So she's just pointing out the obvious, and she's getting upset by that. And that's why I said, you know, I was going to ask you earlier, sis, you ever seen me get upset with a panelist because you were upset with them?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen that?
Oh no, no.
Yeah, I don't. I've like I don't even. And it seems like this is what I'm getting from this panel. It seems like they're kind of like adopting each other's anger. Like Sherelle gets mad, Callie gets mad, like the crash outs. Like maybe it's me. Maybe I'm reaching, but it just seems like they're kind of like adopting energy right now.
I mean, it hops, you know. Yeah. So I think that's what ticked her off when she, you know, mentioned the man part. So here we go.
Of women who do not center their lives about my whole entire life is should I be with a man or be with a man or not? It's I want to be a woman. I want my sovereignty. I want my freedom. I want control, full control over my autonomy to be whoever I want to be in this world, to leave my mark on the world as a being.
Hold on.
So I'm so confused when she said it, because so why? Who fighting to do that? Because y'all could do anything I want. Right now, y'all can be a man, y'all can be a cat, y'all can be a pineapple, y'all can be whatever you want to be. You could be a hoe, you could be a nurse, you could be a nun, you could be whatever you want to be. So I'm confused.
But she's doing the same thing she did earlier. She's answering her question in her rant. In order for you to decide what type of woman you have to be, you got to know whether you want to be with a man or not. The woman didn't say nothing wrong.
Well, apparently that was wrong. Okay, here we go.
As a human being,
but I don't want to know the truth about who gave them those.
That has been shifted for me. They're going to keep on pushing for freedom. And I know that people think like this shit is impossible, but I'm telling you right now, us talking on this panel right now, this shit would have been impossible 30 years ago. 50 years ago, this shit we doing right now is impossible. 100 years ago, the shit we do today is impossible. I'm not against nobody.
Actually, we're doing the easy part. We're just talking. Other people are out in the street getting hosed down, bitten by dogs. I think we're having it pretty easy.
Okay, what I'm saying is the women that's in the streets now, they doing it. It ain't easy to get a conversation.
The women in the streets where? I'm so confused right now.
My mama told me, and I done heard feminism can only be defended and fought for if a man stand behind it and fight it. I don't know. Like, she's saying all these things, but at the end of the day, you still gonna have to go through a man.
You
won't, because what you
that
gonna
part,
do?
Ricky. Say it, Ricky.
Every law, rule, or right that was passed on the behalf of woman was passed on to a man who was getting fucked laying on her back.
Hell, for women to even have to go into the workplace.
I'm not so serious. Let them finish.
Man, it's just so much, bro. This is crazy.
Every right that again, if we're talking about nature, the only reason you're able to walk around and say and do the things you do, because I won't bust you upside your motherfucking head. That's what they mean. They're a threat. You goddamn right I'm a threat. I'm not gonna never stop being a threat unless I choose to. You're beneath me as a species. That's the fucking truth. You want to make it, when I want to make my point to a man, when he say something I don't like that I find overly disrespectful, me and him going out and we gonna handle business. You want to handle business? What they are saying, don't do that to us. When we disrespect you, don't do that to us. When we rebel against you, don't do that to us. When we cheat on you, don't do that to us. It's crazy how they don't want to fight for their rights, but they tell man every day, you better fight for your kids.
That part.
So we got to fight for our children, but y'all ain't got to fight for a goddamn thing. Everything should be just handed over for you. You want to be a man? You know how men get handled? Obviously not, because you wouldn't be talking the way you talk. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, you have no understanding of violence. None. That's what keep everything in fucking check is violence. The threat of it. Y'all gonna get to the point where a man don't give a fuck about busting you in your motherfucking face. And what's crazy is the cops gonna come and look at you like, you was talking shit. Put your hands on them. You wanted to be a man. That's what y'all asking for? Is that what y'all asking for? Y'all don't want them problems. Believe me. Most of these 13-year-old boys can run y'all ass around.
Facts.
We synced it on camera.
Y'all have no idea. This is how far away from God and nature y'all have become.
Yes, very much so.
This is how far from God and nature y'all have become. Y'all think y'all can't catch no ass whoopings. Sherelle ain't never been through shit, nothing that she didn't put herself through. Because if you did, you wouldn't talk the way you do. You're surrounded by men. You're surrounded by brothers and people who always protected you. That's what she said, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Let's turn that circle around. Let's turn that circle inward. Then you can complain. Is that the issue for real? Is it something we don't know? Somebody's lying.
Anybody else? Watch those theories, brother Jeremy.
Yeah, he said everything. Man.
You cleaned that bone clean. Ain't got nothing for that.
Okay, let's finish this rant.
Hey, what are they? But what are they promoting you guys to do? Remember, 65% of women, black women, are hoes. That's the path that what they're so-called fighting for about this autonomy, to be treated as men and socially accepted to have the same behaviors as men, is leading women to be 65% hoes per the percentage that you gave earlier. And also, hoes are desperate. So whatever these movements are that are currently happening aren't positive if we're saying 65% of women are hoes and hoes are desperate.
No, so this is what I'm trying to tell you. What they're fighting for, with the women that are fighting for women, is they're fighting for the freedom of choice. The women who choose to be hoes, that's their choice. That's what you're doing with your autonomy. That's what
choice about what? Choice about what?
The choice to be autonomous, to be an autonomous being.
Choice about what though?
I just said it.
Well, what do you mean? And we're all within a construct, right? So autonomy is limited, whether we like it, understand it, accept it, believe it or not. So now I'm asking, choice about what?
To keep on pushing the parameters of autonomy.
What?
To keep on stretching the barriers of autonomy.
Think about what you're saying. Transgenderism, that hurts women. So when you're saying you're pushing the boundaries, right? Women overwhelmingly support LGBTQIA+. And when you push the boundaries of autonomy, you guys didn't benefit from it.
Women have benefited.
We had to put them out of our sports.
Women have benefited. Like I said.
No, they
haven't. What?
No, that's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, Hemp beating around the bush. For real.
No.
I'm beating around the bush for real. Like,
how do we benefit from the kink community?
You benefit from the autonomy, right? Again, able to, this is what Sherelle's saying. You benefit from the autonomy. Again, a transgender is just another step into women, saying so-called women can step into roles that they weren't supposed to. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I see.
Right? But again, what you said, right? They want the ability and not the consequence.
Yep.
Right?
That's
They want
what
I can do this like a man, but the work, that's what I'm saying, right? Y'all not bosses. You not a boss bitch because you not willing to take on the responsibility of a family in its whole.
Yeah.
Right? That's why, like the little goofy chick that was on Fatty Show, right? With the underbite and shit. I don't need a nuclear family.
Yeah. Tara.
Right? But you still want that man to pay child support. And nah. Paying the cost to be the boss is that. Right? That means you're responsible for the community. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, the community, they keep trying to run away from and saying because we wasn't there. When they was there and it's still fucked up. They don't want no account, they don't want no responsibility. Fuck accountability. They don't want to be held responsible for nothing. They want to be able to live and let live, do as you will, and don't get blamed for it. They want to be able to do what men do and not suffer the consequences that a man versus man will have to put up with.
Well, that's the answer. They don't want equality. You just answered it. That's not what they're aiming for.
They want slaves.
Yep, exactly.
They want slaves. They're the white supremacists now.
Oh, Lord.
I said this on this show before. It's the white woman right now. It's the white woman, the black woman, the white man, and then the dangers to black men. That's what's going on right now. The white liberal woman is the most dangerous thing in the United States because she controls her man.
Yeah.
Those handpicked white dudes, white liberals that sit with their legs closed.
Oh Lord,
bro, you don't know how right you are, and I mean, just take a deeper look at it. What do white women, liberal white women, what do? They fight for other people's rights while they have other people fight for their rights. And what are our women doing?
Fighting
for LGBT, everybody else's rights, while they got simps and panda bears and everybody else saying, leave them alone and let them sleep with whoever they want and destroy the families because it depends. And so again, like they think they're Caucasian. They measure us by their white people's barometer. They adopt their ideologies and their aesthetics, and they fight other people's fights while they expect other people to fight theirs. Like they are completely taking their identity on some single white female shit, but they black.
Okay, here we go.
When you come into the thick of things, when you're in the thick of it, when you're in the fight of it, people will not see the forest for the trees. I'm not telling revolutionary people who are pushing for the freedoms of their people to stop fighting. I would never do that. It's the same way when they say, oh, you know what? Crime was less when we was in slavery, right? So now that they let you niggas free, now y'all have the right to sell drugs, and now y'all have the right to gangbang, and now y'all have the right to do all of this, and y'all are ending up in jail. But when the white people was in control of y'all didn't have all the rights to do these things. Yeah, we have made piss poor choices with our freedom the moment that we get a taste of it, right? We're gonna have to work through those things. I don't care. I don't want nobody to draw my freedom back because people make wrong decisions with their freedom. Let them have the consequences. That's how people learn. Not coddling women. I think coddling.
Now, pay attention to what she just said.
She just flipped her own argument.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, Uncle Ricky.
That's crazy.
She talks so fast, man. She man.
It's going to get worse. Pin that right there what she just said.
I think she talking to two people. I think it's two people in her head, and she plays the roles of both, and she's kind of like
real and real and
yeah, like it's crazy work.
But you know what I noticed is she'll say that when it's talking about the men.
Mm-hmm.
But We about to see what she gonna say about when they talking about the women.
Yup.
Consequences on this side,
Mm-hmm. Not on the other one though.
but not on the other side. Now check out what she says on this side.
Women and crippling women have put them at a deficit in this world. They need to be able to make their own decisions and deal with the consequences of those decisions.
You said something else.
But
you're saying,
because the people who did the poor things, but what about the black people that did amazing things? I'm not about to keep on making groups of people suffer because the worst of them. I don't want women to suffer for the worst of us. No,
but Sherelle,
let the worst of us suffer within their consequences that they make. There's consequences for being a hoe. There's consequences for all of that. Let them suffer for it. But we're not going to stop the greatest from going up because the bottom wants to do what the bottom does. The bottom will always exist.
Okay, but what practically? Because I can hear you conceptually, but I want to know what practically are women fighting for, and that this sisterhood is fighting for. Like, what is it to earn $100,000? Like, I want to know what is it that these women are fighting for, that you advocate that they should be fighting for and doing whatever to fight for it. That's what I'm trying to understand.
But the simplest way, because I keep saying autonomy, maybe you don't understand that. To be. That's
what the heck is that?
They coochies. They coochies.
What are they?
She don't want to say it. I'll say it for her. Y'all coochies.
Women's fight to be.
But what's stopping women to? I don't see anything. I think we are the freest.
This is it, right? This is it. The fact that women won't support other women because of what a man says, the division, the judgment, the shame that comes along with me not wanting to be like you. So you think that you can make me feel less than because I don't want to fit into a box or a status quo of what you want to do. Womanhood is womanhood. And it's sad that a lot of times women don't understand womanhood.
Let's go back to what she just
said. I don't see anything. I think we are the freest.
This is it, right? This is it. The fact that women won't support other women because of what a man says, the division, the judgment, the shame that comes along with me not wanting to be like you. So
fellas,
She sounds like a gay man.
Ricky, oh God.
No, I mean, I was trying to figure out a better way to say it, but there ain't no better way to say it. She wants all the benefits of everything, and she wants to be a protected class, and she wants to be compensated for that. No, there ain't no other way to say it. You can't be right and wrong and right and wrong and right and wrong. What we talking about?
So men get the consequences, but you don't want the women to get to do the out. I'm so confused, yo.
No, I mean, that's what it is. She wants women to be able to not have consequences because your slave class needs consequences in order to do what they're supposed to do. So we still got to have our consequences in her hypothetical situation. But they don't need it because they're the ones setting the rules. You get it? Like, it's do what I say. Now I got to do. Basically, she wants to be our mama. And she wants us to be their kids. So.
It sounds like to me, if I'm taking her at face value of what she said, she said she believes women should have consequences and learn, but because she's a different woman, don't shame her. It sounds like she doesn't want to be shamed for her life decisions, right? Yeah, I'm not the woman you are. I'm out here on my own. I'm being, right? I'm just looking to be. Don't shame me. But that would require you not shaming somebody who you don't agree with, right?
Right.
No, not for her. No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. You see what I'm saying? Right? So, hey.
Having a conversation with somebody that's retarded doesn't make you smarter.
I'm getting dumber every minute, it feels like.
It gets better. Here we go.
You think that you can make me feel less than because I don't want to fit into a box or a status quo of what you want to do. Womanhood is womanhood. And it's sad that a lot of times women don't understand womanhood is bigger than motherhood. Womanhood is bigger than wifehood. You limit womanhood to what you want to limit it to. You just said the other day that if you're not a mother, then what are you living for? What are you want to put parameters on what a woman's being is, and a woman wants to explore her being. That's what women have been fighting for fucking centuries, bro. They've been fighting for their own being, and I'm not going to tell them to put their weapons down to stop fighting. Not when my ass is up here sitting here benefiting from their fight. No.
Can I clarify something?
What I'm saying is,
I'm still confused. Okay, so she wants to fight for being to just be whatever you want to be. But I'm confused. Y'all are being whatever the hell y'all want to be. So what fight is y'all fighting? Because y'all can be whatever y'all want to be. So what are you
They
talking
don't
about?
want to be shamed. They don't want to be shamed for it. They want to be able to do what they want to do and just not hear about it. Don't hear about it from the kids, the other women, the men, right? They just want to be able to live their lives. That's what she's saying.
They want to be able to be married and still go out and live single lives. They want to be able to make all the money and not have no responsibility. They want to be able to have kids and have nurses and nannies to take care of them. They want to be able to drive the car and not pay the bill. They want to be able to live in the mansion and not have to worry about the mortgage. They want it all.
But they doing all that stuff now. And what is that getting us?
Oh no, they don't listen. Listen, God damn it. They don't want to be shamed for it.
Okay.
This is how powerful shame is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be shamed for it. They tell you, the first thing they tell you, don't tell me what the fuck to do. Ain't that the first thing they be trying to tell people? They don't want to be shamed for this shit. They don't want to be judged. Listen to what she's saying. She's saying, I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Don't you judge me because this is what I want to do. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. and Mrs. Harris has been right since they've been here.
Yep. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yep. Who we? Okay, we got a little bit more.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was. I was
crazy.
Yeah, it was confusing.
It also seems like she's trying to cover all her bases so that nobody can correct her. Like that's why it seems like her conversation pattern is trying to do a full circle, but when it does the full circle, it contradicts itself. So it's like she's trying to make it so that nobody can add anything or check her, but because she's trying to cover all the bases, she's figuring out that her starting point is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said it sounded like she's having a conversation with two people. Like she's speaking on both sides of the argument. So I'm like, is she speaking to herself in her head and just orating both sides out? Because she's covering all the bases, but you shouldn't be covering all the bases. You should only be covering half. Somebody else should be on the other side, kind of completing the circle. But this is kind of what people got to go up against in conversation.
They basically don't know how to deal with shame.
Right. That's what it is.
I mean, because it's a feeling that you have to internalize first.
That's what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You see it in real time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That
shame is not supposed to feel good, man.
Oh no, but I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
How can any woman try to hold anybody accountable if they don't want to, if they don't admit that they you see what I'm saying?
That's it, bro. Because
yeah, hold anybody accountable. You don't even want to have the feeling of guilt within yourself.
Exactly.
Yep. You can't even deal with that.
Yep.
You can't process that.
That's a fact. And that's why they'll come off as a whole society of like psychopaths, because they're not internalizing and not empathizing, sympathizing, and that radiates to everybody else. Now you're not empathizing with anybody. You're not showing no sensitivity to anybody. And that's a little unique.
That's crazy. Not even to themselves.
Not even to this.
Right, bro. And that's what the missus and sis be saying. It start with their mamas.
With the mamas.
That's where she shamed them. She told them they was a hoe or fat or said something about their body coming out the shower. And that's where it starts. And since that's where it starts at, they don't ever want to sit in it again to get better. Because my family did it to me. My mom, my uncle, my dad, whoever.
They was out there getting treated like precious.
It's a hurdle to get over, but once they get over it, though, it's clear sailing from there.
And it's the fact that a lot of people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror.
Wow.
They don't, and that's what I find with the sisterhood thing. It's self-reflection and evaluation is a no-no. because it's everybody else's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Never theirs. It's never no accountability or anything. Looking yourself in the mirror is actually seeing you as an ugly person.
Wow.
Seeing you who you really are, and not the person that you're pretending to be.
So wait, so you mean to tell me that they know that they be acting
Yes.
like whores and
Hell
bitches?
yeah, they know they lying. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, I know.
Very tactical. Very very strategic.
Exactly. They move tactical, not logical, but tactical.
Oh man, very tactical.
Very
strategic.
Very strategic. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's all it is.
Oh.
You don't want to sit in it.
I think we need to make a national park.
No.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get better.
No, they can be an endangered species and just put them in a park and let them enjoy themselves.
No, now circle back to what you just said, bro.
They want to be better when they already think that they're better. They already think they're better. Remember,
Right.
we most educated.
Yeah.
Right.
Make
You
more
just said that.
money.
They
We
think
do
they
it.
better than us.
Right. They already think they're better.
And now circle back to what you just said. If she can operate and tell you, look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I move, and you better not say nothing about it. Better not shame me. Better not point it out. Better not judge it. That's how they get to continue to just coast on cruise.
Mm-hmm. They're not required to improve.
Not required. And
Right.
they want to continue, want to make sure that
It continues.
it continues. Exactly.
Then you got panda bears like, yo, y'all leave them alone.
Right. Because Panda Bear trying to get some.
They'll date
bamboo.
them. There you
They're
go.
gonna hit off the fact that they
Yep.
live like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro.
So they treating it like a biscuit to a dog. Here go your treat. That's crazy. Y'all better wake up, guys. Y'all better get y'all stuff together. You out here got to barter for sex. That's crazy. Like you better figure that out.
Because there's nothing this is the one thing I believe. I might be wrong. There's nothing a woman won't do if she can't be shamed. She'll do anything she'll do the worst thing. She'll throw a baby in the lake. She don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Or pretend like she tried to save her kids in the lake, but that's another story for another
That's
time.
another story for another. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That's the mindset they have today, baby. Look, they trying to. Okay, let's finish her rant.
The new paradigm.
Bro, real quick, before you go there, Coco defended her point, but you said women just want to beat. Platitude. That's a platitude. I need you to tell me what they're fighting for.
Because I just told
give
you.
me one thing.
Women are fighting for their autonomy.
Like
to be autonomous beings.
Like what are they unable to do?
Whatever they want to do without judgment, right? So
Judgment will never be erased. That's unrealistic, right?
So it's unrealistic.
Yes.
What we're doing today is unrealistic, Hamp. The way we exist today, 100 years ago, is unrealistic.
Judgment never ceased. Is the point?
You crazy, B. You crazy, B. B, you crazy. You crazy, son.
He tried. Hamp tried, man. Shout out to him. He
Crazy,
tried.
B. I'm gonna tell you, hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to tell you. You need to seek help. Seek help. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to win that bad, huh?
That's crazy. That's insanity.
Yeah, she's not giving up. She's not giving up.
Golly.
That's crazy.
We ain't living in reality right now. Oh,
that's crazy.
I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, if I'm kind of getting to know a young lady and I'm peeping this out, like this is 2 times, 3 tops. But once I see that this is how it's gonna go, like this, like it's just a fight. It's an uphill fight every time. Would you be mad at me for tapping out? Like,
no, I'm gonna tell you to tap out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, my guy. I know it's good because he crazy. I know, but you gotta stop.
I'm still waiting for them to give one example. Like they just autonomy. Like y'all have that.
One thing.
Women can be anything they can have any job they want. They work on. I saw some ladies working construction, pouring concrete the other day. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. So what autonomy is you talk? I'm waiting for them to tell me exactly what is it that they fight.
Ricky already said it though. They want to have the one thing that men generally have that they don't. It's the only thing that they can't seem to figure out. And that's having free reign to give that thing away to whoever and actually be praised for it. See, right now they can do it and get paid for it. No. They can do it and get paid for it. And there's a certain level of, okay, untouched. But a regular dude can go out there.
Like, you don't think the culture now is like because they praise being a hoe. They praise being a hoe. They praise being a hoe in music.
But
they
you
praise
a hoe though. That's the problem. A man is a man if you do that. Even now. He's still a man.
Taking the name,
right. Because words have power. So we trying to take that away. We want to say, that's just a woman being a woman.
Right.
She out there being liberal and throwing that thing around. That's good for her. She needs that experience. That's just a woman being a woman.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying because that's what Amber Rose said to Peterson.
See?
She said that that's why they called it the slut walk because they wanted to take get the shame away from slut walk and empower the word slut.
Because if you think you're superior enough to be able to do that, then you don't want to have any type of negative anything because I'm beyond that. This is me experiencing. This is not a whole phase. This is how a woman should be.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. All right.
Lordy have mercy.
They want somebody to take them through there.
I need some catnip. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, nobody's gonna. The people who are fighting for better, they don't put in their minds that it can't get better. That's not how they ever arrive to better. We don't arrive to better by thinking that there could never be better.
Okay, judgment is judgment, right? Good or bad is if you care about the person judging you. So that's inconsequential. I'm asking, what are women being stonewalled from doing or achieving or trying? Right?
Just being down, even if they want to be a hoe, even if they want to be a career woman, even if they want to be a wife, there's certain levels of scrutiny and shame for women just being, right? So the flip side of this whole idea of being a mother is not, yes, that is toted in society. Being a mother, being a wife is the highest point in society. That's the standard. There is a new paradigm of people breaking away from that pattern. But understand this, America is not the only women. America is not the only women.
Talking about the United States of America.
This is the world stage that American women have to fight on for women in the world.
Hey, leave them people alone. That's the America's problem now. We going other people's country and messing up their stuff. Leave them people alone, okay? They do not want our craziness over there in their country. That's our problem now. We always going to somebody else's country and trying to mess up their country.
She is
our crazy ideas.
If you were saying that the women in America en masse is the beacon of light for the rest of the women in the world,
right?
Argument is ass.
That's for sure, child. I'm packing my bags, my darn self.
That's wild.
All right. Get my son passport. We about to.
That's exactly what I said. They want to be able to do what they want to do and don't get shamed for it.
Actually, they want to get praised for it, Ricky.
No, she ain't say that. I ain't gonna put no words in her mouth.
No, that's what she wants, though.
But you know what? And maybe you can help me out to you because I thought I remember. She said on a show about bringing shame back when they was talking about the women being promiscuous. So now you don't want to bring shame? What changed?
No, I don't, because that don't even make sense. I can't even argue your point. I was about to say something dumb.
Oh Lord, brother. Okay, here we go.
Come back. So actual answers, right? So judgment is not going to go away. Even when men whoremonger, they get judged, even though society typically doesn't admonish them to the same degree as a hoe, right? But if you're saying she can be a hoe and she can still get married, you're saying that she can monetize her wholeness in a plethora of ways, up to and including in places like Las Vegas, where she can literally be a prostitute legally. She can have kids and still be supported, at the very least, by the government, which would show actual autonomy because it's being allowed by the fact that there's governmental programs, right? Where she can have a kid and not worry about it because she can gain several different subsidies because of it. You know, so I'm trying to figure out at what realm, even they have different. So like for the CEOs, the women have different parameters than the men. To be a police officer, the women have different parameters than the men. To be a fireman, the women have different parameters than the men. So it's quite literally been made to where you can do this also. The uptick in women being CEOs was great during the George Floyd era for black people and women. You know, DEI benefited women mostly, especially when you include white women. So I'm trying to figure out who's being pigeonholed to what. I understand the platitude, but you're gonna get judged. It's unrealistic not to say nobody should judge me. That need to be thrown out as a point.
Okay, so my main answer is autonomy, right? Autonomy for all women.
Don't tell me
that's the fight of the sisterhood. And what I'm saying is, yes, we have these things, these social things. Women did that. Women ain't no scrubs in this fight for our revolution, and I would never allow us to ever think that that's what it is. Even when it came to the Black Panther Party, who you think set up them things? A lot of that was the women. Every fight that we have ever fought, women have played.
What the devil?
Set up them things. Set up them things.
I don't know.
Somebody help them.
Nobody disagrees.
Advancement of society.
Nobody disagrees.
So that's what I'm saying. So women are fighting for that. They're fighting to get in these rooms. They're fighting to get into these places. They're fighting to get into these places. Yes, in America, this is the best place to see how women have fought to get into places. But when we get to this, they're looking at it from a world view, from a world image. We are the stage that reflects the whole world.
Okay, that was what.
And we are not reflecting a good stage. That's child.
And it's crazy how quick, like, look, right? So it's crazy how quick. This is the same thing as with the NFL player, right? With the NFL player kid. If your kid become a star, some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They always quick to attach themselves to something positive. But like I said, the stuff that they vote for, they fought for, that's negative and actually destroys the community. They never want to be shamed for that. They never want responsibility for that.
Yeah.
The policies that come along with that stuff, like I said, to me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, when you think of culturally, nobody pushed more for gay dudes than Black women.
I agree.
Right? So much so, y'all sit up there and champion getting your kids becoming eunuchs and all this other stuff like it's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
But y'all don't. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah. I was dumbfounded with this conversation.
I had a wow moment today. This shit is crazy. It's over with, bro.
Mm.
Like I said earlier, we could, bro. If you ain't found nobody by now, you better hurry up because it's running out, man.
It's over with shit, man. No, I'm talking like we working towards like a ELE. So what she's saying, if what she comes, hey, it wasn't like this 100. Hey, what she's saying come to fruition, the world is over with.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The population is going to decrease exponentially in the next 40 years if what she says comes to pass.
But that's not gonna happen though, man. I really don't think that's gonna happen. I think America will fall to pieces and the rest of the world will just hit a hard reset before what she think gonna happen. It's unsustainable. Like we would literally America would kill itself. And we're the only people that's really pushing it like that. Like even the European nations ain't pushing it as hard as we are.
No, man, London right now is a piece of shit, bro.
I didn't say they were perfect. But I'm I didn't say
like, but if you're being honest though, right? When you think of the powers that be, the liberal movement is what they push on a world scale.
That's a fact.
It's not the conservative. You got, if we talking about the systematic of it, right? The United States President Trump, he uses the conservative stand of God, nation, right? Family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like before him, like they was on that New World Order shit. That was the New World Order was.
It's still rolling out. We just ain't a part of it, but that's another story for another time.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. I do hear you.
Okay. Y'all, I gotta go. Y'all know I'm broke. I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, that was
too.
Hey BZ, you, bro. I'll get some up in a week or so. I got you, bro. It'll be on the spring store.
What up, BZ?
Uncle Ricky, do you have anything you going out tonight, or are you going live or anything before you go?
Oh yeah, this Friday, we going live on Twitch. We're gonna do verses. We back to the verses.
Okay.
I had a community post up tomorrow. It's gonna be Jodeci versus Drew Hill. We're gonna do Jodeci versus Drew Hill. Friday night on Twitch. Everything will be up in the community post. So if you ain't subscribed, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Shout out to all my old and new subscribers.
All right.
Friday, we back to it.
All right.
With that being said, love you guys. Bye.
Get up, bro.
Take care. Yeah.
Jeremy, what you got? Final thoughts.
Don't disrespect Coco like that no more.
Okay.
That's really my only final thought.
Okay.
Because the rest of it is still confusing. I don't really even know where to go with that, so I ain't gonna attempt. I am gonna say, y'all make sure that y'all hang out with Ricky, because he be spending them things on Friday. So I will be over there, just hearing. I'm gonna be in the cloud. I'll probably be out with the family, but he will be in the headphones. So y'all go over there and check him out. Also, I will drop it later, but I do have a music channel. Gonna be dropping some more stuff soon. If you know, you know. Also,
I've been over there. Good stuff.
Yeah.
We finna go in the full drive. Finna be dropping something every day, at least 3 tracks every day. We're trying to get it out. And shout out to Red. We are fully everywhere. So we'll be dropping everything this weekend everywhere. And we are a part of, what's it called? The ASCAP everything. When they hadn't filled it all out, Distro Kids. So just play it. You ain't got to send them. Just play it. Just put it on rotation.
Let's go.
But appreciate you guys as always. Love being here. Love seeing what y'all do. And hope that your wife had a great birthday and all that good stuff.
Man, appreciate you, bro. She did, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have no idea.
No problem. See y'all.
So I have a show tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
So if y'all want to come up and help me review, because I had that review to do on Monday along with the fatty thing. And so we're gonna I'm gonna review Cheyenne Bryant. She turned on the sisterhood.
Damn.
I'm sorry. What's the time?
Bryant, it's gonna be 9:00 my time. I don't know where you are. You in Texas?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, I can probably show up a little bit later because I also got that Just My Opinion with Slim J tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a late roll because I don't know if Brother Them was gonna go live. So I was like,
okay. Got you.
Nah, you good. You good. We chilling. We watching all of the debauchery and just having fun.
I mean, you see the debauchery going on.
It is a lot going on.
Look, it's gonna be crazy. Okay.
Yeah, March is gonna be wild.
Streets, man.
I'm calling it Messy March. Shout out to
March is gonna be wild.
Messy March, baby.
We should put up like a bracket, like to see who survives.
That's a good one.
Nah, they all survive, Jeremy. That's the crazy part about it is no matter what, part of the battle arena you go into, no matter who your opponent is, you come out the next day to fight the next battle.
So it's like baby kids. They don't die, they multiply.
No, they do not. No, keeps going. But it's entertaining. So, provocative. It gets the people going.
Hey, ball so hard. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, but if I can, I'll pull up tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Salute. Peace. Good show as usual. That was something.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not gonna discuss people. I'll discuss the ideas and the energy adoption. I just saw energy adoption. Like I saw one shorty get mad, other shorty get like kind of come on, y'all. We gotta come on, like we gotta do better.
And
people did a good job though.
You don't understand, we always talk about like energy transference, like when you in person. But even in you these little boxes.
Mhm.
It transfers, like, you can,
Mhm.
you don't have to be in the same vicinity with the person to take on their energy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
And it doesn't have to go that way. That's what I'm seeing. Like
Yeah.
Hamp did a really good job. Coco
Mhm.
did a really good job. Like people were trying to actually have the conversation. I think Wife School jumped in for a second. Like let's walk this down, and that can be frustrating for some. So I just say strengthen your argument. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. I think they got frustrated. They couldn't really strength. Didn't have their argument together because when Hand for whatever answered the question, they really couldn't answer the question because I want to know what right exactly is you talking about. You know what I mean? Like, and I need some information about this too because every time I ask a feminist what rights is they fighting for, I get crickets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
And
never, you know what I mean?
it's disingenuous because you could repackage that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like we all know synonyms and antonyms. So okay, you didn't get that. Let me repackage it, throw something at you. But like I just pointed out, I pointed out two. The fellas, we point out one every time we bring up the argument. Well, we can't do this, but the ladies can. It's just that courtesy, because court was a pivotal one for me. Just the hats, like why is that? Why do the ladies can wear their hat, but we got to take our hats off? And
Right.
why is no one fighting for this? This is not life changing. Am I carrying something under the hat? Do they think I'm carrying something, but Nikki's not?
Right. Yeah,
What's
right.
the difference?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and it's just those little things. Like y'all are not fighting for anything. It's called WIC still. I always ask to be funny, but it's women, infants, and children. It's not everybody with infants and children. It's not men, infants. It's women, infants, and children. So why is no one fighting to change the name?
Right. Yeah.
Because it's not. It's about Amazonian masterhood, and I can see it. I don't want you come around me and you 6'4". I'm watching you with a raised eyebrow, girl, because you too big trying to run the world. We can't have it. Everybody's fun size like sis. Fun size. They too big. Eating all that pork.
Brother, guess what? I haven't had any cherry balls.
Let's go.
No cherry balls and no chocolate. I'm doing good.
You are. Good job.
It's
Getting
been
there too. It's 25th. We getting there. Doing good.
It's been very tempting though, because I was in the store and they had a nice big bag, just looking so pretty. I was like, no, we going past.
Yeah, pass. Yep. Gonna chill for now.
Cherry balls,
Gonna chill for now.
But oh boy, I got it in my Amazon cart, a 2-pound bag.
Take them out. That ain't nothing but the devil.
Gonna be on the popping with Ramadan over. I'm gonna have a whole mouthful of cherry balls.
Oh my goodness.
When I come on the stream, we'll have mouth gonna be red.
Oh, pray for my sister. Goodness gracious. Cherry ball making people. I'm gonna write y'all a letter.
Here we go.
It's time for the super chats.
Alright. Shouts out to the Reaper gifted Uncle Ricky 5 memberships. Shout
Salute,
out.
Reaper. You know it. Appreciate you.
And shout out to our brother Severe with the $5 super chat. He says, "What's up, y'all? Salute to sis and my brothers on the panel at work grinding. Be back soon." Yes, can't wait to come back.
Salute, bro. For real, man. Keep grinding, though.
Dr. Eugene Steele said, "Do women understand the difference between equity and equality? Equality and equity?"
So either no, they don't, because both require them to kind of put some stuff in or be seen as equal to and the same as everybody else, or yes, and that's how insensitive and tactical they are.
Hit that tactical, brother. Hit that tactical. And Frederick Howard donated $5 and said, "The Most High isn't the author of this confusion. His words, yes, women want to be queens." My God, he said that and don't know the actual meaning.
Boy, not queens. Shout out to Frederick. Appreciate you.
And BZ Baby Zaddy gifted, I think that was on Uncle Ricky's side. He said, "So if everything we're taught was a lie, what does that say about Black history and Black culture?" A lie. The way things are now, we look lost when before there were some things to unify around. But yeah, a lot of the things that we have that we were taught in our cultural lives, because most of it was taught us by the white people. Don't get to,
Yeah, and then we adopted that, like we always adopt their nature. Some of the worst liars are in our family, like in our neighborhoods, like they lie, like habitual for no reason. And it's
I mean,
because they were taught.
even our religions and stuff. That's not our. I digress on that. I'll
We
leave
don't
that.
uphold. We don't uphold anything, BZ. I won't digress. We don't uphold anything. When's Black Solidarity Day, BZ?
Right.
We don't remember. We used to have it. We don't no more. We not unified. Like,
Yeah.
and we got a whole chance to electronically. We could praise each other, shout each other out, share each other, but we still backbite, find ways to name call, and talk about each other. Still.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of things that we in our so-called culture that's not even of our culture. It's not even from where we're from or our motherland, whether you're from the South America or Africa or you're from here. It's not even ours. The things that we practice is not even ours. So what culture are you actually talking about? I don't know. Shout out to you, Daddy.
Shout out to Patty. Untouchable Empire, baby.
And he also became a member. Thank you. And shout out to my brother gifting me 1 membership. Thank you for everybody that gifted memberships and super chats and all that other good stuff. I found my phone. Here you go.
Getting to the money. Everybody mad. I got all this money on my motherfucking mind. Diamonds on my dial. I can't even see the time. All I know is blood, Crips, Pyro. Everybody mad.
I love this. That's my song.
He said on Paru, straight like that.
Let's
go.
Oh my goodness. So I got us show tomorrow. I'm just gonna hang out for a little. I just want to review this one. I'm not reviewing the whole interview. It's just this one part that I want to I was supposed to do it Monday, but then we got caught up in the whole with that crazy lady crashed out with Fatty. So that kind of took up all the time.
That was wild. That was
yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just do a little hour just to get through the clip.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be no fanfare or anything. Just a clip because I just want to have it to clip up or whatever. I want to do that. Of course, Witchy brother. Witchy House.
What you got? The darkness of the webs.
Darkness of the webs. And Candace Owens is back.
Oh damn.
She is doing the work of the Lord, brother. I'm trying to tell you. She is doing the work of the Lord. Brother, she is going in on our girl, Erica Kirk. She done researched the whole existence of this woman.
Right. Last I heard, she might have been a handler, like allegedly. Like this lady's been like, this was placement. This wasn't coincidental. You know what I mean? Like these things are not coincidental. Very strategic, very practical.
Yeah. So I would say, I'll tell you what I had, but I'm going to say epiphany here because, people be like, oh, Lord, she must be into that stuff about everything that's going on in the world, right? And it came to me and I wrote it down. So, and then when I went to the darkness of the webs, why somebody had the same thought of what we thought was actually happening. I was like, is this confirmation that I had the right idea of what's actually happening? Because I've never seen this person, never heard this clip, nothing, and it just popped up on my thing. And it was like exactly what came to me. So we're going to explore that.
It happened to me 2 weeks ago. Happened to me 2 weeks ago. I went home and I was talking to my man, and we sitting in the car, we chopping it up, and I'm talking about my man that passed away, and we talking about these white, like he always liked white. The newest white shit, coat, low shit, he got it. Like white, always. And we talking about it. And I go home and I open up my phone the next morning, sis. And right on my phone, it's like this white coat comes right on my phone, like come and get me. And I went and got that coat immediately because it's just like,
oh, is that the one you
the one I showed you? Yeah. And it's just, you got to read the signs, and sometimes you miss, sometimes you hit, but you gotta be in tune and read those signs. So keep doing what you do. You know what it is.
Oh yeah. So it's it's gonna be interesting. So we got that, and then doors of the church on Sunday. I think I need to preach a little bit.
Stay open. I don't know if y'all going in, but they open. The doors is open.
Well, I don't be going in. Okay. They're not gonna like me Sunday.
What they doing in the church now? They still doing the most?
And pimps in the pulpit.
Oh, okay. I guess
We're gonna talk about the pimps in the pulpit. Yes.
Okay.
On my Sunday show, but Sir Hell be preaching and edifying.
Yes, he does.
I'll be shaming and judging.
I mean, it's okay to do it to the church and to the FDA and to food and to just not to bloods. You can. It's only
crazy. I'm still perplexed about that. Like,
I mean, we knew it though, sis. We knew it. We've had these discussions. But to see it play out in real time, it's different because it's just discussions and theories when we having it. You know what I mean? But in real time, this is what it looks like. They don't want to be told anything about what they do. And that's just insensitive because I can't just ignore tomorrow. That's like a drunk person. You know what I mean? When they gotta apologize for what they did yesterday, are we not just gonna acknowledge it? Like, you acted a fool yesterday. Don't say nothing to them. Let them drink. We wouldn't do that. That's dangerous for anybody. So for her to even pose that we can't say anything or make any corrections, or it's insensitive, and like Camp said, like, put that out your mind. Judgment always existed. So you gotta like put that, and like he said, when it's people you care about, and that's why we wave our flag. Like, this comes from your village. Yeah, I know I can't shame you. I know you have no respect for me. I know that. But your village, auntie, mama, grandma, nobody.
Yeah, but these days nobody can say nothing to these people these days. Not even their loved ones. Nobody. Nobody can correct people no more, especially women. That's like, that's fighting words right there. You can't tell me what to do. I'm grown.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I'll open an episode tonight.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Shout out to DJ Ham for supplying the content tonight.
Salute.
Questions for tonight. I make sure I put the link to the actual live in the description if y'all want to go and watch that. Make sure you subscribe to his channel because
Salute to the ladies on the panel as well. Salute to Sherelle. Salute to Callie Bev. Y'all know that we chopping it up. Entertainment, of course.
So I'm trying to understand.
Facts.
This is leaving me confused. So I guess I gotta go back around.
So let me. So would you say you got X amount of questions answered, but it still opened up a few more questions?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's good information, right? Because it leaves you thirsting for more knowledge and
clarity, maybe.
Okay.
Because I'm still trying to figure out like the big fight. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you need at least one thing that they fight.
I want one thing.
They coochies, sis. The coochies, man.
But the
You just
coochie,
can't say that.
yeah. And
You
like
can't say
I
that.
think not going to take judgment is not going anywhere. So continue to do what y'all already do. Ignore.
Right,
You
but
know,
she wants to control our thinking.
ignore.
She's
You
still
already ignore. You already, call us mammies, pick me's, and beachies and all kind of stuff. Or when somebody try to show you something else different or have a difference of opinion, y'all already did it. So just continue to do what y'all do, because judgment is not going anywhere, and shame not going anywhere. Shame is the feeling that you feel. So it's nothing what I can say to make you feel shame. That's a you problem. That's a you thing.
It is.
It's a painful feeling that you feel. So maybe you should look in the mirror. I'm just saying. I'm just. That's cute. That's a you thing. Maybe some self-reflection, evaluation needed to be done. Having said that, I'm gonna give me some catnip. And I think I'm hungry, so I'm gonna give me catnip and a snack. Love you, brother. Bye.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life. You should know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up. My foot is on your neck. Take my word for it. This a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life. You should know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up. My foot is on your neck. Take my word for it. This a promise and a threat. I ain't never really want to flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never get my shine. I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris, bro. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me. Now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance. Whoa, I did it all for the feeling. Alive, but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need $1 million, but I don't need your money. You can pay me in respect, cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, you should know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, you should know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. I been feeling spectacular, flow so sick it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics, cause they talk too much, and I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me. I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me. It's all in my DNA. I'm about my teeth like I'm working for Frito-Lay. Embedded bag on myself. I don't do it for my health. Every thread is a champion. Got the title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, you should know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this.
You know I love you. What the fuck is wrong with you? My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the street at night. and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying, y'all.